Man, I think the clock is slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like we've been here for an hour and
Damn.
looks like it's closer to 3 minutes.
Yeah. And I don't know how to read it that Dan wants to sit up front. Like, I thought we were going to kind of be cool guys in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wore these fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
You know, last week went over swimmingly. Is it the Trapper Keeper? You think he's just trying to keep us from...
Probably. trying to keep his love notes that he's been writing in there.
Yo, can you read the board up there?
Yeah, I can.
Fucking
What'd you guys have for lunch?
Lunch?
It
was like
what'd
8
you have for
hours
lunch?
ago.
The pizza's so good here.
I had a cigarette.
Dude, you better been off campus.
You came to the campus for lunch?
Yeah, I ate here.
And then you hung around until 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
Did you have to...
I did dinner too.
Jesus Christ. How German are you? You had to like lay claim to that seat?
Hey, I joined safety. So you better not be smoking on campus, Kron. I'll time your ass out, dude.
Dude's got a Bobcat Bucks card. How'd you get that?
Just scan it.
Yeah, how'd you get it?
Scan it, you get whatever you want. Don't worry.
I understand how you get
I'm
the
part
food
of safety club,
right.
dude. There's perks.
You're a hall monitor.
Sometimes.
You're a hall monitor at night school.
Sometimes. I do other stuff too. I help out in the library. Don't hate on an educated man. God. I know it's cool to be stupid these days.
Don't kick him while he's down. That one.
All right.
That one's not.
I'll let it go.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
And maybe you guys should sit up here. Maybe, fucking take a little bit of effort.
Well, there's you up there. There's 4 blank rows, and then there's me and Bones.
Yeah. I can't believe they still offer this class with so little sign up.
Yeah. I thought there'd be hot chicks in here, dude.
Yeah, chicks are really like...
I don't know. I don't think a lot of chicks are taking night school basic business classes to open a DVD store.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm running late. My apologies.
Okay. So
this guy?
The clock is slow.
I'm gonna be the substitute this evening for the substitute. It was a unfortunate cheese grating accident, so you guys are stuck with me tonight. Again, apologies for my tardiness. My name is Mr. Daniels.
Is Mr. Balsaki's hand going to be okay?
I don't know. Time will tell. It's too early.
At least it's his hand. At least it's his hand.
Well, he didn't even say. He just said cheese grating.
I know.
I assumed.
You assumed hand.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful to have you, Mr. Daniels. It's wonderful to have you.
Loser, dude.
Well, I don't want to kink shame the guy, so...
He's got 2 pins.
Whoa, it was his dick?
Is that going to be on the test?
A hand thing can be kinks. Quit. I don't want the image of a graded wiener in my head.
If you guys don't mind, I know there's just 3 of you, but I figured I'm a sucker for appearances, so I thought I'd take roll. Let me see here. Get my readers on here. Looks like we got John Paul Jones the second.
Here.
Dry cleaning man.
That would be me. Thank you, Kron. Asshole.
Kron got into our files.
And Blunt Man and Chronic. All right.
We apologize for him, sir.
So I've come a little unprepared. What was your guys' last lesson? What did you guys cover? This is business?
Macro, micro?
I vaguely recall covering the Vietnam War, yo-yos, impasses. Yeah, we didn't actually do any business.
There was no lesson, really.
Yeah.
He wasn't really here much.
guy came in, he did like walk the dog and cat's cradle. That's a thing, right?
He did this cool thing where he smashed Karan's fucking Fruitopia out of his hand. That was great.
It turns out that the whole class is apparently on the TV. So should be pretty easy for you, sir.
Prof substitute, you owe me a Fruitopia.
What flavor?
Shit.
I've always been partial to the strawberry kiwi.
Okay. I'll do white.
Anybody else? Fruitopia?
Well, if we're talking white, is Sobeys on the table? Can I get a pink or a white
Don't get
Sobe?
greedy, dude.
It's a glass bottle's better for the environment.
This is a glass-free campus, sir. Come on. No. Glass-free.
All right. I mean, sir, if you want to go, Dan's got I don't know, you get unlimited meal pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Snack, just let me know.
Throw your card up to this dude willing to go get us some Fruitopias, man.
All right.
Great.
Yeah. I'll throw a movie on. Trailers will be over by the time you get back.
All right. And then just don't forget next week, if I'm back, we will have a quiz. Just remember, when we measure our dong, we measure from
the middle of the butthole
to just beyond the tip. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you guys in a few.
All right. Love you.
Later, Teach. This week on 5-Day Rentals, The Substitute 3, Winner Take All.
We're back with the substitute edition of How Treat It Is to Be Subbed by You. You got your boy G Baby from Sometimes the Waxing the Porpoise podcast sitting in with the Dirty Dudes. We're talking about the Substitute 3 Winner Take All from 1999. How you boys doing this evening?
Wow.
Yeah. He's really taking over the show. It's awesome.
It's good.
I put the tits in substitutes.
Oh. I like this already. I put the sub in it.
So what is this? This is the third entry of 4. So we got the trifecta, the troika, the triptych, the triplex.
What's that word for the thing right before the end? Penultimate?
Yep.
There you go.
There's another one.
You know, for the longest time, I thought penultimate meant just like the best. So for years, I would tell my wife, like, this is the penultimate episode or this is the penultimate song. And then it was just a thing where, you know, through context clues, I realized what it was. And, you know, like the butterfly effect of embarrassment that washed over me.
Would she be bummed out when like 4 more songs came on after?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Did you tell her, like, when you found this out?
No, there's so many other things I'd have to admit to before that.
Good.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
If you go too far back in like the ranking of bad things,
she would stop listening because you'd be like, well, you remember this, and then then we have to go back to this.
Yeah.
And by that time she's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need a worse thing to admit to, and then in the makeup, like that calming where everybody's like neutral and you're letting stuff out. That's when I also go like, and by the way, all right, I did fuck that girl. Sorry. And also for the longest time, I told you the wrong thing was the penultimate.
But it turns out she's been using it at work.
Yeah. That's why you can't. I don't want to be responsible for her issue, you know?
I was going to ask, did you have it in your vows? Like you're the penultimate woman?
Son of a bitch.
People are like,
I may have.
That's awesome. I had a similar experience with the word penultimate, but I never got to that point where I actually put my foot in my mouth. I just didn't know what it meant, and I like nodded and went along, and it was like probably an embarrassing amount of time till I finally understood what it meant, like within the past 5 years probably. So I got that going for me.
Yeah.
Hey, G-Baby, don't feel bad. Last week I learned that Ike was short for Isaac.
See, yeah, I heard that, but I thought that was short for Dwight. Like Dwight D. Eisenhower, they called him Ike. I thought it was short for
Was
Dwight.
his middle name not Isaac?
Maybe.
Well, what's
I don't
the
know.
D
No,
then?
Dwight D.
I don't know. It's one of those weird ones.
I'll
like,
show you the Dkrefft.
There's another one of those where it shortens from a name that it just doesn't go together. I can't think of it right now.
This sounds like a penultimate situation for Bones and Kron.
No, why would I say?
Wow.
I knew his name is Dwight D. Eisenhower, and I was trying to. Why do I try to help people? Fuck it.
Maybe Ike is just, people liked it back in the day.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's Isaac, that's Dwight, that's everybody's Ike.
He knew 50 years from like his presidency, the name Dwight would be associated with like millennial memes and Gen Z memes.
Like The Office?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely more millennial territory.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Mm-hmm. G-Baby gets it.
Identity theft is not a joke, Kron.
I feel like I've
Thank
seen
you.
so many episodes that just, they play in the background of my life. Just have absorbed them.
Of The Office?
That's how I feel about
Yeah.
the Gilmore Girls.
My wife will put, oh, dude, I've watched so many of those too,
Yeah.
the exact same way.
That's just a good show.
Those are like her two shows where she'll just, if it's the morning, it's Gilmore Girls. If it's the afternoon, it's The Office.
I stopped believing those bitches when they brought up Hunter S. Thompson one time. I was like, no,
They're faking the funk.
no. It's like, you girls know a lot. But no. What season is this, honey? 5? God damn. All
I'll
right,
only
let's
watch
finish
1 through 4 from here on out.
Dude, that sounds like heaven compared to like 1,000-pound sisters and fucking sister wives. Jesus Christ. I should be so lucky.
Is that what you're living with?
Yeah. Right now.
Dude, you got to write that shit in your vows. No reality TV.
Fucking
Cancel the
Fucking
streaming
prenup.
service, bro.
I will not.
Kron, you're not dealing with Real Housewives anymore?
Not so much.
Oh, nice.
I mean, she usually,
Dabble.
like in the evening, she might throw that on. But I might be out, I'm watching a titty movie in the living room. She's
Nice.
watching that in some other room.
I just talked shit about that. So next week, there's probably going to be a brand new episode of Love is Blind, and that'd be the next 3 weeks in this house. So it'll come back to me.
I do like me some
don't worry.
Love on the Spectrum, and I just got fucking suckered into that Welcome to Plathville show. I'm ashamed to say.
Never even heard of this.
God damn.
Sometimes
man.
you just gotta find something, smile through the tears.
Oh man, that's what where we've just become obsessed with this guy on YouTube that does like geographic history, like how borders moved in ancient Europe or like medieval Europe, and it's just like a map of Europe and colors moving back and forth in a very calm voice.
That sounds
And, like,
fucking
little icons.
sick.
Yeah, and we'll just just sit there and get absorbed. We watched like the entirety of like the growth of Italy up and down, and 40 minutes later it's like, oh, we should probably go to bed. But I don't remember any of it, but it was, I guess it's like watching an aquarium when you're high.
Just living in the moment.
Yeah, I'm seeing colors.
That's awesome.
Kron knows a lot about the growth of Italian men. He does have a mustache.
Yeah. And when I went over there, I could get a boner up in seconds, dude.
Yeah.
Something, just the air? Something in the water,
Yeah,
maybe?
those guys, he's easy, man. You just...
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a quarter Italian, so you better watch out.
Holy shit.
You better watch out, dude.
Whoa.
Get you hard as a rock.
Are you doing a hard off right now? Is this the 5DR first hard off?
Not for me.
This is the penultimate hard off.
And that's what we call a 360, folks. Thank you to NordVPN for the
Nope, they don't pay us a dime.
sponsor of the ship this week.
Uh,
You too can have Italian Netflix. Just log in on your VPN.
But they do provide a valuable service if you live in a conservative state.
talking about the porn blocking.
Dan, I like to think that you two can get their Netflix wherever they want. Bono has the means.
You think Bono knows what fucking a VPN is?
I don't think he knows what a guitar pedal is, so I doubt he has figured out.
That's the edge, dude.
Oh, that's right. Well, I doubt Bono knows either.
And I still haven't found
It's like asking
little
a
things that
clean
his
five
buddies
how to
touching.
calculate a PE ratio.
Keep the guitars clean.
I don't think you've listened to enough of U2 to have a fucking opinion on the edge.
I've heard
you,
enough.
You should invite him on a show. Force him to
that's
listen
true.
to the whole
That's
catalog.
true.
Take your beanie off, loser.
Isn't that what it's you guys ganging up on Dan always, and you're the one defending at least some of you two of some of their catalog?
I will.
I think-
Yeah.
I think Bones likes him
okay.
too.
I probably like you two more than Dan.
Oh shit, okay. I misread
But
that.
Dan
That
likes
might
the
be
Red
true.
Hot Chili Peppers. So
That is true. Crum,
Yeah, I'm a-
you have beef with that?
Nah, they're not as egregious to me as... I mean, I don't think they're good, but it's not as egregious as U2 or AC/DC.
one of them's like, trying to bring awareness to stuff.
I sent you guys that video of AC/DC.
They're
and the guitar
78
sounds
years
like
old,
fucking
homie.
asshole,
They're
dude.
78 years old.
Okay, get off the stage. You
It's
should
a
have been
fucking
off.
miracle that guy could like hold the pick.
Nah, fuck
Yeah.
him.
That dude used to eat a Snickers for dinner. Like, that was it. And then booze. Like, he's lived more in a week than you have your whole lifetime.
You don't think
piece
I've
of
eaten a
shit.
Snickers bar and chased it with pure alcohol? You don't know
I
me,
think-
dude.
Yeah, that
Not
sounds
riding
so
high
brutal.
after a Thunderstruck solo.
I think Angus Young could kick your ass right now.
No, I would
Yeah.
fucking bury him, dude.
He wouldn't feel a single one of your blows.
Yeah, he would. Old frail body.
He'd fuck you up so hard.
No, he wouldn't.
It would be the YouTube video. It would be the what was this?
Penultimate.
Penultimate YouTube video.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday, all over again.
Mm-hmm.
G-Baby gets it.
All right, boys, what do you say?
G-Baby.
You guys want to get into this thing?
Yes, sir. It's your show now.
All right. Like we said, we're doing the penultimate, Substitute 3, Winner Take All, which is a really weird tagline for this movie, other than the fact there's some sports in it. This was directed by Robert Radler. Did any of you fellas take a look at this guy's back catalog before we jump into the opening?
I did
Yeah,
look at
directs
this
the
guy
next one.
briefly.
He directed the next one. his biggest claim to fame and his first in a string of, I wouldn't say hits, but best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking solid. Then did a bunch of TV.
My son.
Sub 3 and 4.
Car. Papa Tommy.
I need to flash back to that.
It's a fun watch, man. Best of the best, a fun watch.
It's kind of weird we haven't done those.
Yeah. I remember it like that. Bloodsport, Kickboxer. At a young age, those were formative.
A tournament category could be pretty fun.
There you go.
But
Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the new trailer.
Oh, yeah. It looks sick. I can't wait. I was a little worried with, the fuck is his name? Carl Urban. At first, I was like, Johnny Cage? I don't know, man. But he slimmed down a little bit. He got some blonde in his hair. I'm liking the attitude. I'm looking forward to it. Call me basic, but my ass will be in the seat.
And I got the red band. Did you get the red band?
I don't think I did. I might have to seek that out.
He's dropping F-bombs and everything.
Fuck yeah. So bunch of TV, Substitute 3 and 4, Robert Redler, and his magnum opus directorial feature, Turn It Up, a celebration of the electric guitar in 2014. And that's it. I just thought that was really fun.
Edge and Angus Young are heavily featured.
Hopefully not.
Was that the one with Jack White and?
No, that was like Make Some Noise, or it might get loud, something like that.
Yeah, this might get loud.
Okay.
Something. Yeah, I think it's something like that.
I got to limit myself to 2 guesses when I don't really know, because it's. My brain goes into a fucking tailspin. You guys understand my situation right now, and I can't.
I don't think that movie's not very good.
It was outright.
It's just like, let's get them all in the room together with 3 guitars and they're just kind of noodling for like an hour and 40 minutes.
I remember it being kind of interesting, like their individual stories, like finding how different their journeys with the guitar were. Honestly.
What's it like not liking anybody?
I like stuff, dude.
You don't like nobody.
Yeah, I do.
I'm used to it being around Steve so much. That fucker don't like anything.
I like Zeppelin. I like
the Melvins.
I like Melvins.
Oh, you like the Melvins? Nice.
I love Melvins, dude.
Fucking A.
Yeah,
I like Black Sabbath.
He called them the Melvins too.
Yeah.
What about?
I like a lot of music.
What about Jawbox?
I don't think I know.
Oh, okay.
What about Roblox?
Nah.
Beat it. That's what I always tell my kid. I'm like, I already beat it. And all of her friends are like, you can't beat it. And I was like, well, I did. And they're like, what? And my daughter's like, he's lying. And I was like, I haven't lied since 87. And they're like, your dad's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good tactic to keep them from coming to the house?
Doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any fucking you'll get there. You don't have any control.
I don't have any control now.
And I can be like, fucking, it's raining out there. No, it's not. Okay.
Mom, Dad said it's raining. Well, he's an idiot.
Don't listen to Daddy, honey. Listen to your college professors.
Go fly your kite with a key on the end of it. That's fine.
Go to the basement and drink, Dad, and talk about weird movies.
All right. Let's get into this thing. So, Sub 3. We open up with some Army Stencil script and the sound of a chopper. We got some
holy shit, dude.
Sound bites from the news with some background
Laundry Dan notes right here.
with some stock footage, and it's like, in Washington, the focus is on Kosovo. Machine guns, fucking tanks. The time has come for NATO to make some very important decisions. Fucking machine gun rattles, all this shit going on, footage of war. Then we cut to a barn that somehow has a jail cell within it. And we got a couple of bad...
Without a top.
What's that?
Without a top.
All right, fine.
Just climb fucking right out of it, dude.
All right, why don't you tell me where you're keeping your bad horse?
Yeah, I didn't get a good look. Did it not have a roof? It was just like blown out?
Didn't have a top.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have a top. It's like those girls in bikini car wash, man. They didn't have a top.
I guess to give it a little bit of leeway, maybe it was like a retrofitted like horse stable of some kind, but it looked pretty jail cell like. It looked weird just in the middle of like a barn type setting. But at any rate, we got two bad guys beating up on an army dude who's strung up by his wrists. And then we got our star of the show, Treat Williams. He's in the cell watching his buddy get beat the shit out of. He makes me jealous when you get all the attention like that. After they're done working his homeboy over, they throw him in the cell and he's talking to him. He says, man, he's like, I'm dead weight. You just got to get out of here. Put me out of my misery. He's like, it's the only chance you got. Treat Williams says, what, give up my favorite dance partner? Not a chance, fella. And
Zinger's just right out the gate from
yeah,
Treat. He's having a lot more fun in this.
I like
one,
his energy.
So we need.
If you're a mercenary, you don't throw $100 bill at your dentist and get one of those cyanide teeth put in.
It's more than 100, dude. They want
All right.
$1,000 for that.
Well, whatever it cost, I feel
Not
like it's
covered on insurance.
You got to hit your minimum before they.
That's true.
Yeah. Plus, if you're not stateside for X amount of time per year, is insurance even valid? Right?
Yeah, what's the co-insurance on a cyanide tooth?
Cyanide too.
I'll let you know in December when I go to my dentist. Because I'm getting one, dude.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it before you reset it Jan 1, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the first episode in January, you'd use it on here. No.
Yeah, exactly. One of you makes one bad movie pick I don't like.
What? That'd be so annoying because there'd be nobody there to stop your audio track.
Yeah,
Hear him
I'd have
gurgle.
to call your wife and walk her through it.
The space bar.
Hey, can you have the
No,
medics move? I need you
gotta-
to move the
you
mouse
gotta-
over.
you got to click on Audacity first. So going bonk, 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 bonk.
Fuck it, Bones. Just leave it in.
I'm FaceTiming her as they're shocking you in the back.
Ma'am, can you sign here? This is a puppet movie, Dan.
He would have wanted this, okay?
She's yelling, blaming it on me. All you had to do was pick Puppet Master 6, Dan.
She probably would. She actually would probably blame it on Dan. Like if we got to move a record or something, she's like, Dan. And I'm just like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like, actually, me.
Yeah, even if it's me, I'm like, this Dan's doing.
Really?
Damn.
She said that before, yeah.
I'm going to send her a Christmas present.
A calendar.
No, something really nice.
You don't send my wife nothing, dude.
A Lisa Frank calendar.
Nice Lisa Frank, fucking Trapper Keeper.
Mhm.
A pug calendar where they're dressed up as movie stars.
I get blamed for date changes?
You have before, yeah. It's not really blaming, but she'll inquire if it's Dan's fault.
Do you tell her it's Bones?
That head gets further and further back.
Mm-hmm.
Dan?
No, I just agree with her.
Come on, dude.
Speaking
My
of
wife
which,
at least
I need to
blames
move
Bones
a record
first.
coming up, actually. So All right, Treat's got to kill his buddy.
Yeah, and also while this is happening, we also see we have a young lady also that's strung up, bearing witness to all this. So Treat's like, all right, I got to do it. I have to suffocate my best friend here. So he suffocates him. I feel like there could have been a better way to like break his neck.
Exactly what I was going to bring up. I was like, what are your 3 options? You just crush his head, you break his neck, or you choke him out.
Yeah, that seems like a rough fucking way to go. I would definitely
Tell
opt
him
for
to
a
bite
neck
down
break.
on his tooth.
Yeah. Please just break my neck.
Gladly.
But wait until... Okay. Fuck it.
It's going to take a lot of blows, dude.
Yeah. I guess that's...
I'm not ready to do this.
Yeah. Well, you're exhausted from the Angus Young fight.
Hey, you lost.
I could beat the shit out of Angus Young, dude. Guys,
dude.
it's 70
I don't know, dude.
pounds.
That dude tours like
He's-
fucking 180 days out of the year. He's done it for like 30 years.
This is crazy. You guys do not think I could beat up an 80-year-old man.
He would turn up those stacks, like hit that riff, and it'd just rip your skin off.
Yeah, dude. You fly like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
All right.
Angus Young fucking rules, dude.
Yes, you guys weren't quite ready for that. Your parents are going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Treat does the deed, kills his buddy, and while he's at it, he pulls out his, what do you call it, a partial? It's not a retainer.
Like a bridge.
Yeah, bridge.
kind
That,
of.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's got some metal in it, and so he fashions a pick to get himself out of the jail cell. The young lady we mentioned earlier, she's getting felt up. These 2 bad guys had designs on her from the get, and she's getting felt up. She realizes with a glance over to Treat what he's trying to do, so she smartly plays into it, starts making out. First she's like, no, get off me, what the fuck? And then she plays into it, starts making out. That hatches Treat. He gets out, and we get our first pretty sick kill, which are unfortunately too far and few between, I think, in this film. But we get a knife under the chin, up through the roof of the mouth. I thought that was pretty neat. I wasn't expecting that level of brutality right out of the gate.
I mean, it's all right. Like,
I mean, taking all things equal with this series, with this franchise and this movie, it was definitely a highlight for me.
it's definitely a stronger kill than I guess we've seen before. But I feel like as I go through these, I'm like, I wish this went a little more like Savage Streets. Like, I wish we were like fucking light someone on fire or something already. I mean,
I want to see someone's face melt off.
yeah, burn that linebacker, dude. What are we doing?
I'm not going to argue with you on this one because I feel like he has something in his contract or something where he's like, I can't roll on the ground or jump off of cars, or I don't know. It just feels like there's something there where he's like, I can only do so much physical stuff. So I'm not going to argue with Karan on that one, even though he hates every man who's stronger than him.
Angus Young is not stronger than me, dude.
I didn't even mention Angus Young. I'm talking about Treat Williams. Jeez, dude.
Treat moves on. He quickly dispatches bad guy number 2 with a clean knife to the chest clothesline, ? I didn't know if that's what they were going for, if it was just a standard clothesline. It looked like he incorporated the knife into the sternum when he did that.
Yeah, on second watch, I confirmed that because I was wondering that as well. But yeah, he hits him.
And I can't remember, did they use, that when like shitty movies, I don't know if it's a hallmark of shitty movies because they have lack of budget, but when they do that fucked up, like kind of slow motion, like move when it's like a finisher or like a killing stroke. I can't remember if they did that in this part. They definitely do it towards the end of the film, which I was like, I feel like you went almost a bulk of this movie without resorting to that, and then they did it towards the end, and I was like, fuck. But I feel like they did that for a few frames when he did the clothesline, but chest to the or sternum, knife to the sternum, clothesline, pretty cool. So I'll forgive it at least. We do a hard cut. 3 months later, we are at Eastern Atlantic College, Long Island, New York. We drop into a
home of the Rams.
Is that what they were? They were the Rams? Okay.
Yep.
We open up with in a classroom. We have teacher, professor, Miss Stewart. She's going on about everyone searching for their father to connect and win approval. She's quoting Thomas Wolfe. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh shit! I realized it's my fault. We skipped ahead. His buddy mentions.
Oh yeah, I skipped this. My bad. Yes.
Yeah.
What is his name? Macy. Anyway, treats homeboy. He says he's like his deathbed confession. Like, I was never there for my daughter. I was always gone. Fighting wars throughout the world. He's like, give her this medal so she knows that I wasn't always just a merc. I was a soldier, So that's kind of like, that's their springboard for the revenge, the thematic element of the Substitute franchise. We got revenge. We got drug dealers. We got, going after some kind of element. So this is what starts Treat on his journey and puts us at Eastern Atlantic College. Good call, Bones. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we open up Miss Stewart, Miss Nicole Stewart. She's going into a thing about, everybody's going on this like a hero's journey kind of thing and searching for their father to connect and win approval. She said, ironically, when women often end up marrying their fathers, and one of the guys says, yeah, sure they do. In Missouri, Mississippi, rather. I thought that was a fun. They didn't like that.
Right. Says the guy from Indiana.
Hey, correction. I'm not from here. I'm not a native Hoosier. I'm from California, bucko. The only one who can claim that and who was conceived and birthed in Indiana is my son. So he's the odd man out here.
Okay.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, save that joke for him, Dave.
Was Callie too woke for you?
You tell him that when you're homeschooling him in 6 years.
Maybe the way the world's going. No, I was too woke for Callie, man. They couldn't handle me.
Hell yeah.
So we zero in on these 3 chucklefuck football players in the back who are definitely 28 to 35 years old. They're kind of horsing around the whole time.
40.
Yeah. The linebacker, maybe the fullback character, number 44. He definitely looks like the Big Show.
They're also like, the actors are too old, but then they're also acting too young, where they're like throwing wads of paper.
Yeah,
It's like
spitballs.
It's still a college. I mean, like, nobody. They're acting like middle schoolers in this thing.
We're gonna meet the guy who looks the oldest with the thinning hair, who has a tragic end in the movie. He is like a 40-year-old guy playing an 18-year-old kid who is pretending to be like a 30-year-old cool guy. Like the image of what he thinks a cool adult wears. Like the leather jacket and the slicked hair and the gold chain.
He's like our Timu Richard Grieco.
Yeah. He's the one who has, he's got a zinger that he throws to the back that everybody really likes. And in his defense, I thought, well, I'm old enough and wise enough to know that this is really annoying and disruptive, but also I respect that a good zinger in class makes you feel pretty good. Like when you could get a good zinger, like, and even when the teacher would be like, all right.
Hell yeah.
You took them for like a little offbeat for a second. That feels pretty good.
So you're in the office a lot, huh?
So I was thinking it. You extended the bit. The trouble with thinking that, or the trouble of convincing that making the teacher think you're also smart is a disadvantage, because when you get in trouble, the teacher can then add on the extra, like, well, it's obvious that you're smarter than this.
Yeah, you should have known better.
Like, if you are smart enough to make a shitty joke that makes me laugh, that means that you're smarter than these dumb shits, which means you fucking around is actually worse. You're like, God damn it, you're right.
I shouldn't have to worry about you. I should be.
Yeah, it's a conundrum.
These other fucks.
It's the tough turf problem, right? It's like, I got enough dumb shit kids to worry about. I don't need the smart dumb shits making it harder on me.
5-star banger.
Word. Yeah, so we got our main trifecta of asshole football players who are horsing around, making life miserable for Miss Stewart. She comes back there and she's like, you fuckers aren't gonna play if you fail this class, just kind of like laying it down, and they're like, oh, fuck this bitch, and then that's when we lead into, she's like, fucking class dismissed, and then we get I put rich kid Casanova. He's like, I can't fail this class, my daddy might cut me off. And she's like, I can't remember what this guy's name is, Josh. He's like, all you do in my class is crack jokes and check out my ass, both of which aren't in the syllabus. And he's like, look at me, bitch. I was like, oh, fuck. This guy went from 0 to 100 immediately. She's like, get out of here. And my first thought was like,
these dudes are
this lady's got it rough, man.
They're just such terrible actors that it doesn't even sound like they've ever called a woman a bitch.
You bitch.
You bitch.
Dan, they should have consulted with you, Dan.
I've never.
They could get that line reading down right.
You've heard of an intimacy coordinator? Dan offers services as a bitch coordinator. Like, all right, gather around. Now that the armorer is done going over the blanks, I'd like to explain to you I have several years berating my wife. I've already gone over the script. I've got a few notes on these line reads.
And you need a little pop in that B, and
yeah.
Don't be scared to raise that hand.
Now
bitch.
Now when I say this line, look at me, bitch. What is the most important part of that? The bitch? That's right, the bitch. So don't get lazy on it, all right?
And don't be scared to extend it out
Take a breath if you got to, all right?
Bitch. Really hit that CH,
Or go at it like Chappelle. Get away from me, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find an apartment because this is no way to live, and she's taking my children.
Dude,
what do you mean you don't validate parking?
have you guys seen those shorts this dude does? I think it's like a play on like Magic the Gathering cards, like Dungeons and Dragons, and it's DD, it's divorced dads, and
I've seen that guy.
Runs through like Pokemon or Magic cards. Dude, those are fun. I just caught a couple of those, and I was like, that is good shit, man. It's like, come on, give me the house, give me the house, give me the house. It's like, damn, we got the couch, we got like the shitty studio apartment, and they have like attributes and shit. It's really good. Okay, so we cut to a badass motherfucker ostensibly just outside of campus on the edge of the fountains doing forms with his shirt off and a fucking katana.
That's right.
Did you think this movie was getting a little bit more serious than the last?
This at least gave me hope that we were moving more in a direction that I felt like was missing from part 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was just struck by it. I was like, wait, are we still at school? Like, are we still on school grounds? And this is all right. So he's doing his forms, and then perfect cut in when he like comes over and slices down, and it's Treat Williams, and he's got another nifty little one-liner, and he's like, "Hey, didn't anyone ever tell you not to play with knives?" And it's like, so I guess these two go way back. This guy's name is Ramel. Treat Williams, who is Carl Thomason. I'm probably just going to keep calling him Treat throughout this because that's the way I have it in my notes. And Carl and Thomason just don't have that ring to it. So they buddy up. Guess they go way back in their Merc days. And it looks like that Treat had put in a call to Ramel to get some info for him, making good on his promise to his fallen comrade to seek out his daughter and deliver his medal. For Treat, he's come back from Kosovo to make good on his promise.
I got so used to hearing a helicopter or a machine gun fire when the word Kosovo was said that it was kind of jarring when you just blew past it.
Yeah, I meant to like go back and look because I think I was like around this time I was like 13, 14. I don't know what the fuck we were doing over in like Kosovo, like Bosnia and Herzegovina, and like what that like mini. I don't know if that's like a tepid war you consider that, but we don't have to go into a history lesson. But I was just totally, like, I don't know what the fuck we were doing over there during that time.
I don't know what we're doing now.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I mean,
that was a deployment in my family.
So. Yeah. I mean, it was large. NATO took head on that, right? Like I think Clinton on the way out was really trying to avoid too heavy an involvement. Basically, it was like it was a rebel faction trying to get their previous stake back, I believe. Yugoslavia maybe, or former Yugoslavia, pushing in on them, and it fluctuated, and then is that now Albania or that area?
Yeah, I don't know. After all that shit got sliced up.
Yeah. I don't want to be fucking Trump and say like Albania and Azerbaijan or whatever he pronounced it, you know. Two countries that are further apart than California and New Jersey.
All those like Eastern European countries, when I like think of them, I always hear the lady's voice from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. She's like, Azerbaijan. Like, I just hear it in her voice. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show growing up.
Oh, hell yeah. I think my problem with like Eastern European maps is we're of the age that sort of post-Cold War, and they were all separating and changing their names and splitting, that I felt like I'd be in one school and the map would say one thing, or we would learn about one area, and then the next year it would be a completely different, you know, it's like, it is the Czech Republic. No, it's not the Czech Republic. It's Czechoslovakia, or it's like,
yeah, now it's fucking Czechia. It's like, what the shit?
Yeah. So
when I was in Germany, we went and it was Czechoslovakia whenever we went there. So,
and when you left, it was something else.
I think after we left, yeah, it changed.
I've heard the people of the Czech Republic still call it that. They don't like Czechia, but geography's fun.
I'm impressed. I was doing a handful of loose pills in school. I didn't catch any of that
Had
shit.
in that coin pocket in the jeans.
I don't know. Some guy would just hand you like 4 pills and it'd be like, all right, let's fucking roll the dice here.
Some expired, 6 months expired perk 30s.
Yeah.
Man,
you never knew.
Those are the days. All right. So Treat gets the details from Ramel, and it turns out his boy's daughter is Miss Nicole Stewart, who we were just previously introduced to, who is played by Rebecca Staab, Staab. So I imagine pronounced like the car company Saab. I looked her up. She's done well for herself. Yeah. She's done like 85,000 Hallmark movies since this came out, so good for her. At any rate, so Treat gives Mrs. Stewart a jingle, and they agree to meet at the local pizzeria. Before we move on here, too, I'd be remiss. I think one of the last few episodes you guys released, did I hear correctly, Bones? You said you are a Domino's fan or apologist?
I would say closer to fan than apologist. If we're talking the big boys, Domino's far away.
Man, that's rough.
Above. Of the big three?
Who's the big three? Are we Pizza Hut?
I mean, Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Papa John's, I'd guess.
See, because for me, coming from West Coast, Papa John's doesn't have the same presence out there. I just recently got turned on to Papa John's a little bit, and I'm like, I think they're all the same, but I'm definitely a Hut man.
Like once his politics came clear, then you were on board?
Yeah, what is he? He's up there with the Jimmy John's guy. Like he fucking hunts like endangered animals and shit.
Yeah, rare animals. Yeah,
fucking white rhinos.
He also got like kicked out of his own company for saying bad words.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then he had that weird.
I think I'm the guy. What's ever offering the cheapest price?
Yeah, but when I want delivery pizza, I'm not going to each website to see what the best deals are at the time. Like that's the
fucking Brewster's.
Yeah, Brewster's Millions attitude, dude.
Jesus,
I'm not even gonna price check these pizzas.
You even look at the fucking prices when you go to the grocery store.
Carry out $9.99 each. That's Brewster's Million. $20 for 2 pies.
Sir, I'll just show up with a blank check. Why don't you write the amount in?
Yeah.
Whatever you think's fair.
Yeah, they love that. Me getting there, them telling me the total, and taking 15 minutes to remember how to write out $21.
TWTY.
It's TOO.
It works.
Yeah, just every experience I've ever had with Domino's is just fucking piss poor. It's just I'd rather have a piece of cardboard with Parmesan and red pepper flake on it. I'm definitely more of a Hut man when I gotta go like domestic beer. Like that's what I'm reaching for. Stuffed crust, man, is the only way to fly.
Pizza Hut. How can something be so dry yet glazed with wet garlic? Fucking,
I think it's the heavy nostalgia factor of those red cups from the fucking 90s is what does it.
I'm not going to sit here and deny the awesome power of the red cup and moth to the flame. I would love a fucking Pizza Hut lantern chandelier over my pool table. Yeah. I'm not going to deny that. I had many a great time at a pizza party at a Pizza Hut. But
like that after baseball game
in the last 10 years
from the fucking before the Ninja Turtle VHS preview. God, dude. Take me back.
Pound for pound, baby. Nah.
All right. Well, to each his own. I just wanted to clarify that because I didn't know if I heard right.
I'll send you a Domino's gift card. I'll force you to shoot through that.
Well,
we've reviewed over 380 movies on this podcast, and Bones' review of Pizza Hut was the best one I've ever heard.
All right. So we get to the pizzeria, and then we have our trio of Neanderthal football players happen to be there and ambush Miss Stewart while she's trying to grab a slice. She waits while she's waiting for Treat to come and talk some sense into her. They explain, hey, we make money for this school. You're fucking it up in no uncertain terms. So you're going to, turn the other cheek, turn a blind eye, doctor our grades, make this easy for yourself kind of thing. And I like the line where one of the biggest dudes, Bo, he's like, "Don't you got no school spirit, bitch?"
Dan was on set that day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then so Miss Stewart's, she don't take no shit, and so I'm assuming our quarterback character, the clean cut, Pleasantville looking motherfucker, he slaps her drink away. But just as he does that, our old boy Treat arrives, and he notices, and he's like, "All right, I'm about to have to beat some ass here." And this is probably one of the more memorable scenes, where he comes in, and the quarterback goes on to threaten Miss Stewart, while Treat grabs a red pepper flake shaker, twists off the cap, and he offers it to these boys, and he says, "I'm collecting for the local blood bank. Anybody care to make a donation?" And then one of them's like, "I left my wallet in my locker." Treat goes, "Well, I wasn't talking about money." And so we got a nice little 3-on-1. Treat immediately hits the biggest dude, Bo, right in the face with red pepper flake, which that's gotta fucking suck.
Dude, we've talked about sand in your pockets on this show. Red pepper flake.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
That's a step up, baby.
Yeah.
They're not like super hot though.
I feel like a big...
You want to try it?
An entire shaker, and if he gets a good thrust,
Yeah.
Get some windage on that thing, like...
I don't think it would feel good, but it's got to be lower than getting maced or something.
Oh, yeah.
But it's above sand.
Yeah.
I don't know. You get that grit in your eye, dude.
Sand
Dude,
is
you're just
pretty
giving
fucking
Angus
lame.
Young so many clues to fucking just fuck you
Yeah,
up,
well,
dude.
that would be him. Can't even fight fair. Yeah, he'd be showing up with fucking pepper flakes and sand and all kinds of shit, dude.
Dan's going to convince fucking Kron to show up with a welder's mask. Right.
He's got extra guitar strings in his pocket. He'll just fucking garrote you.
Oh, shit.
Garrote you.
Dude, you're not even thinking about Malcolm.
I got to fight more than one AC/DC member now.
And then
I could take them all.
methed
They're
out
all
Phil Rudd comes from the top rope.
sure. I'll fight them all. I don't give a shit.
Phil Rude.
Beat the shit out of one while another's trying to lift himself off a chair
I
to
love
get
that
involved.
the pizza shop owner is just totally on board with
Dude,
Treat
yes,
beating the
he's
shit out of these
in
kids.
it. I made a specific note, like he's so into it, like these guys are just whooping ass. Treat grabs one of those like old school, like I don't know what you call those, like a pizza stone or just like a pizza serving tray, those old metal ones. And I'm sure back in those days, the way they made cars out of fucking actual fucking steel, Detroit steel, like that ain't no like aluminum one that's just gonna fold up. Like he turns into like Steve Rogers here, and he's fucking doing like throat checks and fucking blocking shit, and he even fucking slings it like the Shield, like Cap. But yeah, then he turns and like fucking Giuseppe's over there in the corner, and I looked it up because I was like, what are those fucking things called? Picture those big like fucking 4-foot long pizza shovels, they're called. There's another name too, I can't remember what it is. Like pizza peel. But yeah, this fucker is just like right there, Johnny on the spot, fucking hucks it to him. And I mean, in any other scenario, I'm sure this would be murder. The way that he attacks Bo with this fucking pizza lance. So yeah, he takes them all out.
Give him some spanking, yeah. I'll spank his ass, yeah.
Dude, can you imagine getting fucking whipped with one of those in the ass? That's full coverage.
No, I can't. Not at all.
No. Back a little further, yeah. Oh. He's stuck under the table.
It's a bummer this closet's so small you can't get a good arc.
Look at that. I got pizza sauce all over me. Oh.
Yeah, he fucking whipped that thing around like it was a fucking like a cudgel or something.
Like a halberd.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck having a baseball bat for your home defense. Get a pizza shovel right behind the front door. Take 2 dudes out easy.
I mean, after my last watch of Home Alone, I leave the snow shovel there year round.
Paint cans for me.
Mm-hmm. Bricks.
Suck brick, kid.
Yeah. You ain't getting up, dude. Get your brick to the head.
Man, that's fitting with this film. We talk about old Vinny the Brick later on, which is curiously absent from this movie. I thought that would be an easy get here. Fun scene with a brick, but alas. So Treat leaves these guys fucked up on the floor in the pizzeria, so we get a moment. Hey, Nicole, I'm Carl. Really rough edit here. I put to disgruntled football players like, we're gonna get that bitch, and then we go right back to Miss Stewart and Treat just talking. I just thought it felt so like the downshift, like it felt really weird. Did you guys pick up on that? It was like a 2-minute cut or a 2-second cut to those guys, like hours later going to football practice, and it was like 2 seconds of them being like, we're gonna get that bitch, and then it goes right back to
that's them on the bleachers.
Yeah
Getting ready to do Tell Me More.
Yeah, I was like, that was a really weird edit.
Jamie's got a gun.
So
I think they do it again as well later on. I think they do it.
There are a couple really rough edits in this film.
It's not a perfect film.
But
oh fuck. Yeah, that's the understatement of the year. Where are we at here? Okay, yeah, so we're doing the Tell Me More on the bleachers. They're having a moment. Treat and Miss Stewart. She's like, yeah, I didn't really know my dad. Why don't you keep the medal? It obviously means more to you than me. You actually knew who he was.
What about life insurance?
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking mercenary. Like, this guy should have a badass plan, right? She shouldn't have to teach.
Probably paying through the teeth for it, but yeah, you'd expect a mercenary to carry some kind of policy on himself.
Well, how many teeth does he have left? They're all cyanide.
Yeah, between the bridge.
Yeah, he can't pay his premiums if he's...
Mm-hmm.
That fucking orthodontia will get you, Jack.
I mean, to her credit, she seems like she's moved on,
Yeah, she isn't without, she has some candor. She's not she's not a bitch, like blowing him off about it. She's just like giving her side.
I find it a little bit kind of more refreshing. I feel like the standard thing would have been like, tell me more about him and oh my God. And that it would have been like more obvious for him to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
I think it gives him some sort of dramatic conflict to kind of have outside of just the action revenge scenario,
Yeah. I mean, you don't really get any personal reflection from Treat, but there's a couple moments where he stops and thinks like, oh, there's a couple other points too where Miss Stewart has shit to say that's kind of poignant. And to your point, yeah, it's not just like a, going through the motions and oh yeah, tell me more about him and all that. So, I don't want to do too much heavy lifting for this film, but yeah, they definitely could have taken an easier way out with that storyline for sure.
You take the right drugs and you can lift up until your death.
Mm-hmm.
Got small balls, but you can lift.
So this is one of my, I wouldn't say favorite. This is probably one of my, it was the most fun to hate on in this movie. scenes, kind of like a montage. We get a hard cut back to the actual football practice. And kind of to your point when you were talking earlier, Kron, like these guys are like 35, 40-year-old men, but they're playing it like teenagers. I thought this scene of the football practice with a sprinkling of this 90s kind of like post-grunge, like fucking butt rock soundtrack. The depiction of this football practice is completely unhinged. It's like if you took like a 10-year-old boy raised on WWE and Mad Max and told him to shoot this scene. Like, what's a football practice look like? Go. And that's what we get for a couple minutes. And I was like, dude, this is so fucking batshit. Like, it's not even. It's like a WWE promo or like a music video of what a football practice looks like. The coach even says, I don't care. He's like, you got to sacrifice, put your body on the line. He's like, I don't care if you live or die. I was like, dude, this is fucking off the rails.
You hit or you shit. I'm popular.
Your mom thinks I'm a catch. Dude, that's a good song, dude. Not a Surf. Hey, by the way, too, they fucking kept making music. They weren't just a one-hit wonder. They got a couple good albums in the early to mid 2000s. Don't sleep on Not a Surf.
Man, we'll call you.
I will say you have to have this intensity, though. If you don't have this intensity, the reveal of who is kind of helping push the drugs doesn't make sense. If you were to believe that this thing is basically just widespread through the entire team up into the coaching staff, I'm not trying to say I appreciate the visuals or the delivery of it, but I appreciate the any given Sunday sort of intensity. Like, it has to be the most important thing for these guys. So
yeah, that's fair. The way they build up the whole steroid angle and everything, I just thought they just kind of jumped the shark with the depiction. I felt like they could have played it a little tighter, a little bit more believable. Yeah.
No, because I think he tells her, like, did you notice they were on something? Like, they had to be on drugs or steroids. Like, when he's talking to her before this.
Yeah.
I think this is ups the ante of, oh shit, these kids are fucking roided out.
I think the point that tips it over for me, though, is when the entire team gets in a 25 on 25 brawl. It's like, that doesn't happen. I think there's cleaner ways to do it, like a better college football movie, The Program with James Caan, when you have a couple guys, they pinpoint in, like, the fuck's his name? The dude who played the Leatherface in the 2003
Seat at the Table.
Andrew Bynarski.
Yeah.
Like, he's freaked out. He's a monster on steroids, and there's a couple other dudes that are scary. I feel like they could have played it like that, but this, it just seems like, like they've all been mass dosed. It just, I don't know. It felt a little cheesy to me.
Yeah, they are all kind of verging into like Arkham Asylum, like people, they're all like foaming at the mouth and beating the shit out of each other.
Bunch of venom tusk subjects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little ham-handed.
But I don't want to give away my show my hand here, but I think by this point in the movie, I think a lot of our consensus last week was that there wasn't enough cheese. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're getting a good amount by this point in the movie. And then the last point I have on this, you go into this and you think like the bad guys in this movie are just going to be a football team of roid users. And there is a switch about halfway through the movie. I do think you kind of want as much cheese with the football players as much as possible. Like, kind of up front. It's it's better than what you get in the second half, to use a football term.
They had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a red herring of sorts to like throw you off the scent.
Yeah.
Just a touch, a scotch. All right. I smell what you're stepping in.
This is what I do, baby.
At the end of the practice, everyone kind of calms down. We get a little moment of an inkling of how the coach might be in on things, and he pulls aside the star quarterback and says, like, "Hey, we're gonna get a quote unquote random drug test. We're gonna get the league boys are gonna come down. So do what you got to do, kind of thing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge." And then we get a scene like later on in the after shower scene. These dudes taping up piss bags, fucking urinators, getting ready for the random drug tests.
Kron knows what that is every month.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what you had to do with your last gig. Get one of them fake dongs with the fucking
this
tube.
gig. He's even got the fake dick.
It's not for my work. It's a stipulation of the parole.
Ah, right.
I was like, dude, that's a double-ended dong.
Yeah.
He's like, it's cool.
And did you just tape the bag to your inner thigh to get the warmth, or did you actually go whole hog and stuff it up your ass to get that internal temp going?
Depends on how good they're looking, you know? Do what you got to do.
Did you rip out some pubes and put them in whenever after you were done?
Yeah, you top.
Sprinkle that.
Just a couple, though. You don't want it to look unauthentic.
Seal it with a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is Emerald at?
Take a swig before you hand the cup over.
Emerald? Bam!
Yeah, where'd he go?
I think he's still around. I think he just got kind of like pushed down the pile with like your Gordon Ramsays and everyone else.
Salt Bay showed up.
Yeah,
is he doing like
Ramsey's still
infomercial level shit?
I feel like he's transitioned to like, not like a Judge Judy, but just like he just does like a talk show, like completely divorced
daytime
from food.
TV.
I'm almost positive. I thought I just saw something with Emerald, and he's like styling himself as like an Oprah, like let's just do interviews.
I seen a clip of Drew Barrymore the other day, and it made me think of Bones, and I laughed.
What, the hair?
Because we're both white?
Yeah.
No, you did when we did Poison Ivy, you did like a Drew Barrymore show thing.
Oh.
It made me laugh.
That's good. That makes me feel good, man.
I was like, fuck, that's right. We did Poison Ivy, and I was like, Bones did that sweet Drew Barrymore. She's like, oh my God, you got me a gift.
I mean, all you got to do is just push your mouth to the side. Like this. Just a little bit. And slow down every third word.
She seems like a good hang, though.
Yeah, man. Maybe not as pro-union as I would like, but
I didn't know she was against the unions.
They crossed the picket line, I think.
I kind of like her.
Oh, during the SAG?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just saw her on a reality show where I can't remember what it's called. It's like a flipper show where these celebrities, like, they do a solid to their friends who aren't famous in Brewster's Millions, and they hook them up with like an addition or a fucking whole new house or like a studio in their backyard or something. Like, she did that for one of her friends. It was pretty sweet. But
right on. You think she was like really relieved when she like heard Bill Burr went to Saudi Arabia? She was like, thank God.
Take this fucking
heat's off me for a little bit.
Yeah, those fuckers have gone pretty silent since that whole thing went down. Like,
I think it'll blow right over.
Yeah, I'll be in my Scrooge McDuck's room swimming in coins and rubies and emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we cut to Mrs. Stewart walking home alone at night, which is always a good thing when you're being threatened actively by 3 hulking maniacs that may or may not be on steroids.
Hey, if you change your lifestyle, you let them win. So, hats off to this lady.
Yeah, good point. She immediately gets snatched and attacked, and then hard cut to Treat, and I think Ramel's with him, and they just happen to walk straight up to a newsstand, and the next day, one of the it's not the headline on the paper, but it's prominently placed up in the upper right hand corner, vicious attack on EA professor. I was like, dude, these journalists are just beating feet. They're out there getting the scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Get into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like it's on the front page, but then it'll say like continued on page 26R, and you're like, God damn! Like what page is that
Flipping
in this?
Through the fucking
Yeah.
And R
Best
is
Buy ad.
the coupon broke.
Mm. Yeah, the whole middle section of the paper falls out in your lap, and
ooh, penny saver. So then we get a cut to the hospital. Treat visits Miss Stewart, and she is absolutely wrecked, slipping in and out of consciousness. We get some pretty intense flashbacks of her recounting her getting viciously beaten. And it looks like all of a sudden,
Wanted Savage Streets.
there you go.
well, I wanted it to be Treat taking out these hoodlums.
Well, we'll get there. They also do during her visions, like it was brutal, but they do that fucking stupid like slow motion, like strobe light kind of effect that I really can't stand. I don't know why it was so prominent, like in the early mid 90s through like really shitty movies, like direct to DVD movies through like 2008. I don't know why people do that.
She maybe hates slow-mo altogether.
I like slow-mo when it's done tastefully and in like small doses. This isn't even like slow-mo. I can't even describe what the fuck it is. It's like
yeah, it's like where
Matrix,
they like,
man.
it's like they drop the frames out every.
yeah, like every third frame, and then they
Yeah.
stitch it together.
Yeah,
So it's kind of strobe-y, kind of slow motion-y. It just looks like shit budget is what I feel immediately. But I don't know. Is that like a shortcut? Like we're running low on dough, so we have to put in these fucking dog shit shots? I don't know.
I feel like it's more like we gotta get to 90 minutes. Or we don't. Every
just-
minute below,
They're
we
just
lose
pinching
1,000.
pennies for time on. That's how they do it.
And I think it's an era too, like specifically like direct to video, direct to DVD. You really just get caught up in the pattern. You know, you're doing what the guy next to you is doing.
Right? Monkey see, monkey do.
It's not really worth, like, you really got to gamble to not be of that time, you know? I think, unfortunately, like, as much as I love film from the 90s, and there's a soft spot in my heart for direct to DVD or video stuff of that era, late 90s into the 2000s, I'll agree with most people that it feels the most dated, largely, I think, because of digital transition to be able to edit stuff. However, you figure it out, and maybe you fuck it up so much that you have to try to save it with some effect, you know, because you don't have the budget or the time to shoot it, you know, correctly or how you intend it. I don't know. But I mean, of any era, I think it'll go down as like that MTV era is just sort of locked,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
There's another movie that I really love, and I'll be an apologist for till the day I die. Disturbing Behavior has a lot of these kind of cuts, and they also punctuate it with this fucking sound. It's like a signature sound. If anyone's seen Disturbing Behavior, or if you flash back to it, they do it a lot. It's like this weird, like, shung, shung, and it's like mated up with that herky-jerky slow motion that I hate. But it's kind of ironic because, again, I love that movie. It's just a super guilty pleasure of mine. But
was that a Dimension?
I feel like it's got to be. It's either Dimension, Artisan, or Lionsgate.
Okay,
one of those unholy trifectas. But I feel like you're on the right track with Dimension. That definitely feels like one for sure.
I feel like if you watched 100 trailers from that era, you'd be able to go Dimension, Artisan, Lionsgate. Yeah. Like all of those trailers are all cut the same way, and the movie may not remotely seem like that, but that was particularly an era where everything was a quick cut and had a whoosh, and it would have 4 or 5 little words pop up on screen, and you would have a fucking ska version of Mama Told Me Not to Come and whoosh, whoosh, right? They're watching us. Whoosh, whoosh. Mama told me not to come. Whoosh, whoosh. What are you going to do when they're watching you? Like,
woman scream.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Are you guys getting excited about Scream 7, or are you guys completely over it? Where you guys sit on the Scream fence?
I only like every third Scream, so I'll wait.
I don't think I've seen 5 or 6, so
I liked 5 a lot. I thought 6 was.
I liked 5 a lot too, and I really liked an element of that movie. And she got fired for calling a genocide.
Yeah,
it's really unfortunate because she's Major Babe Crumb.
Yeah, right. What's her name?
Look it up. I don't know. I don't have it saved anywhere.
I think I liked 6 and not 5.
Really? I mean, I like them all because I'm just like I'm a Scream apologist. But I thought 5. I thought Radio Silence did really well with it. They paid homage, reverence. But yeah, it's just a shame they lost that one gal. She was great in fucking that vampire movie too with Dan what's his fuck. That Radio Silence also did. Abigail. She was in that. She was great in that too.
Okay, I haven't seen Abigail.
Abigail's awesome.
That was one that my parents were like, "Don't watch a trailer, just watch it."
Yeah.
Once a year my mom will like tell me about a movie, and then God forbid I tell her like you should go see Sinners, and she's like, No.
Dude, I'm still on a Sinners kick. I fucking shaved my beard just like Michael B. Jordan because I got so into it. My wife's
Smoke
like,
or stack?
I'm a stack guy.
Okay.
That's just me.
Stack
That's
guy.
how I roll.
Shibbidi-bidi-bop-ba-da-bop.
She's like, you do this. You watch things and you get into it for like 5 days. And she's like, oh, God, you cut the mustache off of the beard like the guy in Sinners. I was like, come on, man.
You're like, check this out.
Fucking
She's
badass.
like, what's this? You're like, that's my blues album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
That's my vampire dick.
Is it like 2 bites in it? What? How does it work?
It's got fangs, Karan. Leave it alone. Shit. Worry about fucking Angus Young, dude. Shit.
Oh, boy. All right. I took us off on a tangent there. Okay, so Miss Stewart, she's wrecked in the hospital.
Why is it so pale?
Well, I think that would make sense if it's a vampire because it can't be out in the daylight.
I mean,
oh, that's right, baby.
all dicks are
Well,
kind
we
of
had
vampire
garlic
dicks,
bread with
right?
the spaghetti.
They like want to be filled with blood,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, so dicks are vampires.
Yeah.
Well, they're like bait to a vampire.
How do you know that?
Because if they're full of blood, like Bones was saying, Bones likes vampire dick stuff, not me, dude.
I use it to my advantage. When I go vampire hunting, I have Kron run with a boner.
Mm-hmm.
And I just take them out with crossbows.
Or are they dude vampires, Kron?
Doesn't matter, dude.
It's a very
revolving door,
it's a very
baby.
progressive sub race, Dan.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So after Miss Stewart's gotten her ass beat, we get Treat looks over to Rommel, aka Katana Guy. I got my notes. Looks like we got ourselves a mission. So we meet. I was curious if you guys could add some color about Eddie. I don't know why I have in my notes Fast Eddie. I don't think he's called that, but I just continued to refer to him as Fast Eddie. He is like another old contact of Treat Williams, and he's basically like, if you can picture him as like Emilio Estevez from MI1. He's like our kind of hacker kind of guy. Or
Dennis from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's kind of Nedry
like
meets
a good Nedry.
Emilio. Yeah.
Light side Nedry. And he's into sports betting and that whole thing, and he's like always eating something. He's the big token fat guy. The unkempt fixer, hacker type fella. AV extraordinaire. So they go over, they say, where the fuck? Oh yeah. Okay. So they get clued into some stuff about like some potential steroid abuse. There's some drugs, the coach may be involved. And Treat also needs, I don't know how he facilitates this, but he needs an in to be the substitute finally. So we get that angle inserted.
Yeah, they do this every movie. They're like, how are you going to get into the school? And it's always like, oh, you just got to get a form. It takes like a day. And it's like, oh, okay.
It gets it gets simpler with every movie.
I guess
this
I'll
one he
fill
just
out the
folds
one
it
sheet
into
of
like
paperwork.
I need you to bug this place. I need you to do this. I need to get this. I also need you to make sure I can be a professor, a substitute professor at this school. And Fast Eddie's just like, okay, got it.
Well, then the fantastic reveal that he's got a doctorate.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I got a doctorate in English.
Contemporary literature.
Did that happen between movies 2 and 3?
I think he was inspired. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went back to school. Yeah, good for him.
I took that as Eddie was going to like provide his degree.
Gotcha. Yeah, like doctor his records, like go into the school's fucking mainframe and set him up that way. Okay.
Like jokingly saying that he has a doctorate in contemporary.
Yeah. Like he was giving him the clue.
Like that's what you're gonna put down on my fucking.
Nah, man. For all his zingers throughout the movie, I took that one at face value.
Yeah, me too. I totally did too. Good point.
This fucking guy couldn't shove a knife through a dude's fucking face. But
see,
the degree, I believe.
Dan, that would be good. I think if Eddie's reaction was like, I get what you're saying. Like, I got you. Like if there had been a response of like, oh, I see what you're laying down, right, as opposed to like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and Eddie would have been like, I see you more like a history guy.
Yeah, because in the first one, doesn't Luis Guzman just go overboard and gives him like 7 masters? And
he's like, you've been to Harvard, you graduated with your Juris Doctorate from Yale, and like he's just going on and on. Like, fuck.
So in the next one, I guess all you have to do is just show up and say you're a substitute, and they'll believe you.
You hand them a note from your doctor that says, this guy is a professor.
Just put a sport coat on and some bifocals. So it's Treat's first day. Carl Thomas.
I'm here to teach the School of Rock.
Yeah. School of Cock. It's his first day. He's going by the moniker Mr. Cooper. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Any takers? Any fans? No.
My brother used to watch it every day after school.
I like that guy. What was his name? Mark
Curry.
Mark Curry. He's an all right guy, I thought. What happened to him?
He went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
He got his doctorate in contemporary literature.
Still teaching.
Mm-hmm.
He went that route and then becomes a mercenary after.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Riyadh right now.
But just for the comedy festival, not for
not for fucking shit up.
Yeah, he's not doing skunk work over there.
Well, he's not doing
Like
comedy. He's just there to watch.
Yeah.
He's a big Aziz fan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Harris likes burn notice. So, Treat's first day, he immediately decides to challenge Bo, the big bruiser, and he proceeds to beat a college student's ass in the middle of a classroom.
Hell yeah.
I mean, before that, they kind of talk
That's
about...
what we need.
There's some stuff where he's talking to the gal about... what was the story, the Quiet American, about how, like we get insight into the overestimation of power of the United States, and like, how we got, we had this kind of attitude that we were unbeatable, untouchable, and that's
how Vietnam
why we lost,
wrecked us.
Yep. And then we get the one quarterback jock fella piping up. He's got a fun line where he said, "We only lost in Vietnam because of hippies and draft dodgers." That's what my daddy told me. So Treat decides to put his theory to the test, and he plays the small guerrilla fighting force that's agile and waits for the enemy to make the move, and he proceeds to dodge all of Bo's strikes. I don't know if you guys caught this, but it almost seemed like when he's like, "Come on, hit me," and he's like telling the class, "You heard me." He's like, "I told him to come at me and hit me." I mean, all of this is wildly unbelievable, but there was a couple points where you're looking at Bo's face. It almost looks like he's sad, like he knows what's coming. I almost felt bad for this big fucking moose, like he's gonna get wrecked by this guy, and it almost looks like he knew it. Mm-hmm. Do you guys pick up on that at all?
Yeah, he got his ass beat at the pizzeria, so
yeah.
I think he's just afraid to lose face with the two girls that he made laugh once,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they even mentioned that too, like real briefly. It's like off camera. It's like, "That's the guy from the pizzeria." Like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
It's like, yeah, it's
Pizzeria
clearly him.
guy.
He's just wearing bifocals. It's the only difference. So
Makes you wonder how Superman got away with it for so long.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, there's kind of a spell. They're like a hypnotic set of glasses that that's deep canon stuff, but
Okay.
it's not as simple as.
Well, he also poofs his hair a little bit. He does something weird with it.
He rounds his shoulders a little bit,
I think if you had those glasses on with the eyes that are on springs, I'd still know it was you. I mean,
Groucho Marx fucking...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one time I forgot to take them off while I'm fighting Brainiac, Shit.
So yeah, Treat fucking wipes the floor with Bo, but not only that, like, so he dodges all of his punches, and then like he kind of baits him into getting hit from behind, and then he just goes like, he like opens the floodgates and like really starts beating a college student's ass for everybody. I was like, this is kind of like a laughable at that point. Like he's like really giving this guy the business.
I love that there's zero subtlety. Like in the first one, Behringer's like trying to play it cool, investigating what's going on in the rest of the school before he makes a move. Like Treat kind of plays it a little safer in the second one, but this one, I mean, first day.
Yeah,
like,
first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a yo-yo into a fucking orange soda,
Yeah, he's like, all right, we're doing Bowl in the Ring. Everybody move their desks to the other side of the room. Yeah. We're engaging in combat.
To be fair, though, college class once a week, right? He may not want to wait another week to show.
He's on a timeline, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so and he goes on to say, talking about our failure in Vietnam and, our arrogance as a culture, society, and our strength, overestimating our strength, underestimating our enemies, and their will to prevail. And he's like, did you see what I did, class? I waited for him to come to me. I didn't engage. And then I beat the shit out of him. So then we cut back to Fast Eddie, who has rigged up some cameras and some audio equipment, bugging the coach's office and the football players' lounge, lockers, weight room. And then here we get kind of a montage of just pure, unadulterated beef, and pumping iron. Again, go ahead.
Is this the part where they cut to that dude and he's doing bench press?
Yeah.
And that big dude is like lifting the bar.
Yeah.
And he knocks out 15 reps like that.
Yeah. He's definitely carrying 60% of that weight for sure.
I mean, I get it if it's your last rep, but dude just knocks out an extra 12. I mean, doing no work.
That's just a confidence builder set. That's you getting a little confident of having 2 plates, That's all.
I still got a fucking mark across my neck for you guys. Thanks.
Well,
figure that shit out.
I thought you had it, dude.
I thought I was pretty good too. Yeah. Apparently I'm not.
I was hoping you'd die there.
I thought you were an Aldo Rain fan, dude.
I was, smart enough not to put the clip on and dip,
Instead of a swastika on the forehead, it's just a sweat imprint of a nutsack.
Yeah.
Again, this weight room montage, it reminded me of the football, like how excited and how like overly jubilant everyone is. I was like, this scene, it just feels like it was filmed by a fucking 12-year-old, like shoot me fucking a football team just lifting weights, go. And it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. And then so we get towards the end of that, then the cameras and everything they have in place, we see, I think it's the quarterback or some lackey on the football team, maybe the trainer. He goes up to the coach and they catch it on film and audio, and he's like, hey, I need some more of those vitamins, which is clearly code for steroids. So we have Treat's right-hand man, Ramel.
The one in the one I watched, they all started having sex with each other. That wasn't on your guys'? That was weird. Talking about vitamins and shit. I was like, whoa.
I think you tried to watch Substitute 3, but you thought the 3 X's meant 3.
Oh, that's right.
And it just turned into Oklahoma.
Yeah. And you also thought the movie was called All Male Substitutes?
Wiener Take All?
Nice.
It was pretty good.
Did you guys hear that Topher Grace recut all the Substitute movies down into a 2-hour fan cut?
Why didn't we watch that one?
Why Topher Grace?
Because he did some fan cut
that's
of...
It's a deep nerd pool, man.
Yeah,
I can't remember
Star
what
Wars?
movie. Yeah, Star Wars.
It was the Star Wars
or something.
prequels.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's supposed to be legit.
You can't think of anything cooler to do besides that.
We're doing a podcast in 2025 about movies.
Hey, we're back on the upswing. The COVID crowd's gone.
Are we?
I don't know, man. I looked. Somebody sent over Tales from the Crypt numbers.
Bank account's still 3 zeros.
All right, so we get Ramel with this info. He tails the football coach, Coach Braden. We get his name finally.
Perfect name for a football coach.
Why do you say that? Just fits.
Yeah, just a generic statement.
All right.
I mean, you got Brady, you got Groden, you got like
Grogu,
Coach Grogu, doing Kiwanis soccer, trying to eat the ball.
So he tails Braden to the drug deal. He waits for him to leave, and he's like, I felt like I'd taken up a collection, because he's like, I wanted to see where this rat's nest leads to. So he works over the dealer, takes his drugs, waits for him to come out of his coma or his concussion that he gives him, and he tails him to the Brass Bull or the Brass Ball, I can't remember. So they go back and debrief with Fast Eddie, and he's like, oh yeah, that's the Soldier Hill boys. So then that's where we get the criminal element. So I feel like we got the trifecta. We got the revenge angle or the redemption. We got the insert for the substitute, and then we have the criminal element. So we have all the chess pieces in place here. So Fast Eddie goes like, yeah, that's the Soldier Hill boys.
It was the Brass Balls in my version, and
right.
Yeah, there's a lot of chess pieces.
Chest pieces. What do you guys say we take a pee break? We'll investigate the Soldier Hill boys when we come back. All right, so we got the Soldier Hill boys. We're in the fold with the Mafia. This is all relayed by Fast Eddie. He's like, that's Tony LaRusso's, or Tony LaRusso, a.k.a. Tony Lowe's gang. His dad is Vinny the Brick. And I had to pick this out. I went on a fucking rabbit hole of Mafia hierarchy, because he's a capo for the Marsano family, and it's like, what the fuck's a capo? And I guess, so that's a capo regime, which is basically like a middle manager in the hierarchy of the Mafia. So it goes like associates, so like your ground floor workers, soldiers, then your capo is your middle manager, who reports to the underboss, who reports to the boss. So that's kind of where he fits in. So he's kind of like, he's a made man, not like the top dog, but a top dog.
Where's the Don then?
I don't know. Maybe that's just another term, or like a cognate for the boss, the Don, the boss. Maybe which family, if you're looking at like Sicily versus, I don't know.
Naples.
Yeah. Italy, pizza.
Which one's Scarface?
It's Cuban.
That's different, because he's Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not Mafia, dude.
You want to know how he got those scars?
From a chainsaw.
You know what a hasa is, Frank? It's a pig who don't fly straight. I gotta
Fuck
stop.
all these cockroaches.
I'm gonna get on a fucking...
Fuck the DS brothers.
Dan made us do cruising for an in-person. Maybe we could get away doing Scarface.
Oh, God, I'd be in love.
It's a good movie, dude.
It is. I mean, soundtrack alone.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes, Chico. They never lie. So we get the detail. So now we're focused on the Soldier Hill boys. And they call Vinny the Brick because that's his weapon of choice. As Fast Eddie explains, some people, they have an ice pick. He uses a brick, which never comes up again.
Yeah, you'll never see it. Just forget they said it.
Completely wasted opportunity.
I mean, he does die against a wall of bricks, right?
Yeah.
You're doing some gymnastics there.
Yeah, you're just fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, if there was Johnny Drywall, I mean, what are the odds?
And his face is going through it, motherfucker, in my script.
So
nobody would be intimidated by Johnny Drywall.
I don't know, man.
Shut your fucking mouth, dude.
Drywall's one of the worst DIY fucking projects. Fuck that. I hate it.
Johnny gypsum board.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that though. Pocket of sand, pocket of red pepper flake, pocket of ground up drywall in your face. That would be pretty brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get behind that.
She got the tape on it and shit.
Fuck. Johnny the drywall taper. That's his weapon of choice. He just fucking tapes you up like a mummy.
Well, you can still breathe.
He throws it
It's
on.
that little grid tape.
Throws it over your eyes. He's like, wait till it dries. It's blue now, but it'll dry.
Yeah. Yeah, then you get mudded up.
Yeah.
All right, so Ramel and Treat, they enlist yet another comrade, Andy, a fine-looking woman, if I may say so, to work undercover. So they meet her in like the local boxing jiu-jitsu gym, I suppose.
I think the teacher's hotter.
Really?
Yeah.
I took a shine to Andy, man. I thought she was fucking...
Claudia Christian, you should take a shine to her because this would be her third appearance on 5-Day Rentals.
Oh, no shit?
Karan?
I don't know.
Not even a guess.
No.
A Bones movie, a Dan movie.
Okay. What are they?
One was a big movie for you, Kron.
Really big.
I don't know. Let me know. This is just dead air now.
Okay, Maniac Cop 2.
Oh, that's a good movie, dude.
And The Hidden.
That's an okay movie.
Which is a movie I remember nothing about. Don't remember the episode at all.
Like a weird alien. It's got the guy from Twin Peaks in it.
I think so.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Body Snatchers-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got
Is there
a
a guy with a
Porsche.
boombox at one point?
Yeah, this chick's fucking hot. She almost has like, she's like a way hotter version of like China thing going on.
Yeah, I could
like
see
she's
that.
fucking
That's a
built.
good pull. Yeah.
She's great back.
And a pool. And then a pool again.
Soccer pool, a half pool.
I'd give her an X Factor, that's for sure.
Whoa.
Also in between here too, we also get like a little, I feel like there's 5 of these scenes where Treat goes and visits Nicole, Miss Stewart in the hospital, and they say it's like a 30-second like check-in, kind of like, hey, how you doing? And like, I'm going to get these guys. It almost seems like they're going for like a romance angle too, that kind of feels off because she's clearly a lot younger, but also not. So it's like, I don't know. I felt like they were going that. They just never seal that. They never stitch that up completely. But I feel like there's some undertones.
Scenes. It's my favorite. One of my favorite scenes.
This one?
Yeah, because he's pushing her in a wheelchair. And he's like, you look stronger. She's in a fucking wheelchair, dude.
Well, and he's got a massive switch here because she starts talking shit.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he stops and he gets down in her ear and he's like, I owe a debt to your father who was like my best friend and I'll like help you out. But if you ever fucking talk to me like that again, like he does like a fucking military dad threat in her ear.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not one of your college students.
Yeah, like show me some fucking respect, goddammit. Yeah. And she's
fuck
like,
did that come
okay,
from?
I'm sorry. Yeah. It
Yeah, he's
straightens
like
her
being
out.
real sweet and like taking care of her and like, you know, I'm going to find out who did this. And then, yeah, he just kind of flashes on her a little bit there. Felt weird.
It's fun. You're falling in love. It's good to threaten a lady who was just beaten near
It's like
death.
kind of like the dentist system angle a little bit. Shades of that in there.
To be fair, it's like the 5th time that she's been semi-rude to him. Like, is the tone a little harsh? Yeah, but I think he's kind of in the right to stand up for himself a little bit and be like, hey, I threw pepper flakes into a guy's eye for you.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like she's harping on the same thing of like, what, you're just going to be a mercenary for the rest of your life? And like along that angle, she just like keeps kind of parroting that same thing. It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking soldier of fortune.
I threw
Your
pepper
father was a
flakes
patriot.
and
Fuck
I'll
off.
throw a bitch too, you know?
Okay, so we get Andy. She's on board. She's like, you owe me one. We get she does like a fireman carry, and so there's some innuendo there. Fast Eddie goes into this bar, the Brass Balls, rigs up the jukebox with the camera, some audio equipment.
Oh, it's me here to fix the jukebox.
Yeah, the jukebox plays the music.
He does such a like Mario impression for his Italian voice.
Wahoo!
Mm-hmm.
Please come home.
Dude, my notes kind of go off the rail here. I got steroids equals nut shrink, and Eddie equals my ex-wife had the same effect on me. Oh yeah, okay. So that's the shitty like Eddie. He's this fucking burnout, fucking token fat guy. Of course, he has an ex-wife, and they're talking about like, you know, the steroid epidemic, and I think it's maybe a class scene where Treat he goes on and he like lists. He goes through the litany of side effects of steroids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody notice in Fast Eddie's house that he just had a ceramic tit like in the background, like on a bookshelf?
I missed that.
I think I did. I clocked that.
What the fuck?
Dude, I knew a guy in high school. He was like one of these kids like who grew up without parents. Like they were always gone. It was just like you go to his house and he's like always smoking a joint. Whole house smelled like weed, and he was just like autonomous. Like he'd do whatever. And he had the sickest mug, and it was just a tit cup. It was a coffee mug tit, and you could drink out of the nipple. Like it had like, I don't know how the flow went. Like it had a little fucking diverter, and I fucking unlocked a core memory.
Like one of those Chinese like poisoner teapots. Like
yeah, you could just take it and lean it back, and he'd just be sitting there drinking right off the fucking nipple.
Drinking Dr. Pepper out of it.
Hey, bro, do you care if I take this cup home for a little bit?
Those are the type of kids that don't realize how good they have it.
Right?
You know?
Like he had a pool, but it was fucking green, and there was like shit growing out of it, but he always had weed, and he had a fucking tit cup. It's like, dude, this guy's got it fucking made. Ah, good times.
Until his dad dies in Kosovo.
Yeah.
Kron, eBay tit cups, please.
Yeah, I'll send you some links.
Well, he'll have to log into his NordVPN first.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, NordVPN.
Jarvis, order the tit cup now. All right, so then we get a stakeout at the bar in Fast Eddie's. He's just has everything at his fingertips. He has a floral delivery van full of AV and spying equipment. They stake out the bar while Andy's in there doing her thing.
Funny bit here where she's stuffed her bra.
Oh yeah.
And Eddie's kind of into her, and he has to like, dude, they're fake. And Eddie's like, I don't know. And then Treat like hits her up on the radio, and he's like, you're drifting right. She's got to correct one of. I like it because the setup of somebody else that we're about to meet in a second. I thought this is a funny, like them acknowledging it, and then you get another beat on it when two other guys argue about it.
Yeah.
It's good, man. I feel like Treat is having fun with these lines. Like I don't know what his feedback was between second and third one, like, you know, let me loosen up a little bit or something.
Yeah, he could have played this a lot more stiff, you know, like Kurt Russell in like Soldier, like I'm fucking here to like I'm a mercenary, I'm here for this mission, like Deadlock. But he does play it kind of light in some scenes, like his interactions when he's in character, like with the coach. He's like I have a feeling we're gonna have a memorable season, and you know, like he's got some fun one-liners, and he's not playing it stiff. I do like that. So good point. So Andy's working her magic. We get introduced to Tony Lowe finally, who's not what I was expecting. This dude looks like fucking DJ Qualls mixed with like Justin Bieber, like fucking little white guy with a terrible stash and goatee. And he's got his goon squad, the Soldier Hill boys, and it's funny, they're talking about Komodo dragons having 3 dicks, and fucking one of the guys said, he's like, oh man, I wish I had 3 dicks, and the other dude's like, why, you only got 2 hands? Like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah, but you got a mouth, bitch. That's what some of my response would have been.
That was a good bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a good teacher.
Yeah, you're about to take over for Dan there, Bones.
I got an opening.
I thought dude looked a little like he had like that Bill Burr like East Coast kind of face, you know, like very angular, like East Coast redneck. I don't know how to describe it. Like
yeah, I'm picking it up. Yeah, I was not picturing this dude.
He doesn't look like the son of his
Vinny
father.
the Brick. No.
My note is this a bastard child? Because
for sure.
Yeah. He must have knew the director or something.
Yeah, this dude does not look like the heir to like a
Long Island mafia.
Yeah. Okay, so they're staking out. I also thought I made a note. He looks like the kid from Blank Check, which is a partial 360. I think we talked about a Blank Check earlier. He looks like the kid from Blank Check if he grew up and grew a terrible mustache. So we get into a wet T-shirt contest, and I'm curious what you guys think out of these 3. Which one do you like the better? I think we had Tiffany come out first, then Georgia, who had an excellent rack, and then we had Andy come out, which I thought she played it pretty, like, I was like, how is her bra stuffing not fucking folding right here?
There's her wire.
Is that what it was? She had like some kind of like.
I was wondering where wire was.
Well,
That's why I wondered if she pulled it forward.
Oh, later on, I think she talks about how she got fake tits. Because I figured, like, you know, because Treat's like, she's stuffed, and like the other guys make a crack about like she's stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. I thought she just like put like fucking toilet paper or paper towel or something in there. But yeah, later on she talks about, or she says something like, these tits cost me $50 or something like that. So that makes sense now.
I thought they were ceramic. Like I think you can drink from them. Yeah.
We can dream, can't we? I mean, fuck.
The wet T-shirt contest is a weird scene because I feel like somebody on set was like, "You cannot show your nipples," because there's like the bottom of the areola, but I
feel like we get full frontal only from Georgia.
Georgia pulls them out, dude,
because she has the nicest rack. They were like, all right, we got to save like maximum tittage time for Georgia.
Yeah, but if you got 3 women do it, I mean, there's only one that shows her boobs.
Georgia, I'm on the same page as you.
Georgia's the winner, hands down. For
me. Yeah, she's got it for sure. Yeah, Ron? Tiffany was like, dimes a dozen. Fucking yeah, Georgia had a great rack.
I support all these women. I think they're all beautiful and great. I just want to be on record saying that.
Yeah, she had the greatest rack, Georgia did, but I'm still team Andy 100%. That's my, like, the girl next door, brunette, like, She's the one. To echo, I think Fast Eddie says later, she's like, that's what I always want, or I looking for in a woman, like someone who's beautiful and that like can beat the shit out of me or something like that. Like,
I like the professor because I like women who use their brains.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, check out that.
She's not bad to look at.
Check out that actual China video if you want to see a lady that can beat the shit out of you.
Angus Young would beat the shit out of China, dude.
No
Angus
way.
Young is World Wrestling Federation champion right now, dude.
What?
Strap that fucking steel belt on him right now.
Just gets German suplexed into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the champion right now?
Could you imagine throwing Angus Scrim off the Hell in a Cell, dude?
I don't know who's head of the table or some shit.
His body would explode when it hit the ground.
Angus Scrim.
Oh, Angus Young. Angus Scrim is the tall man.
Fucking phantasm this shit. DK just came.
DK just wrecked his car like Jody.
Yeah.
He's in a cornfield right now.
Well, Angus Young, Angus Scrim, to be fair, his body probably would explode because it's all desiccated at this point.
DK just died in a car crash.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put the whole Jody thing to rest.
DK.
It's DK. And the CUDA. Okay, so yeah, Georgia wins. Also, fun line, I had to pull it out. It was topical when Andy's doing her little dance and shake up there for the wet t-shirt.
Lewinsky.
Yes. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because she takes like the water, the super soaker, and she like shoots it into her fucking mouth. And yeah, it's like, she's doing a Lewinsky.
But we keep that going throughout because she does say I could use a cigar, and she lights a cigar later.
Good point. I like it. Like, where your head's at, Daniel?
God damn, this is 4.5.
It seems really high.
We get I think we're introduced to the chemistry teacher later on. It's kind of like insinuated that he might be in cahoots. Like he's like one of the guys that's helping funnel or facilitating the explosion of steroid usage at this campus. He comes in with some other dude named Kirby, who's trying to lean on Tony Lowe because he's like, it's supply and demand. There's no one else can do what I can do or supply what I can. He's like, price just went up double. Tony Lowe's got to fucking make an example out of him, so they braze him. They fucking curb stomp him. They fuck him up. They kill him.
So that sweet jazz that they put on that jukebox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, before I get too far before that, we finally get introduced to Vinny the Brick, who's played by none other than Richard Portnow, who probably is, in this whole thing, second billing in terms of fame, I guess, or like that's the only other person I knew really. Yeah. I've seen in other films. Man of the House. I actually just saw that recently. He was in that.
Sister Act, Kron.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, there was some Sister Act talk. I can't remember where we landed with you guys. I'm a huge Sister Act 1 and 2 fan. Absolute 5-star bangers.
When I was editing that episode, I thought, all right, next Buds meet up. Maybe it's not a commentary, but I think I need to find an excuse to throw on a Sister Act.
Dude, they're just good, clean fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the way around.
2 a lot more than 1.
I don't think I've seen either of them.
I mean, they're fucking good, dude.
We're gonna change that, man.
Dude.
They're good, man.
According to my wife, 5-star banger.
When Whoopi's good, Whoopi be good.
Fuck yeah.
Loaded weapon.
Yeah.
Dude,
damn.
Theodore Rex.
Looks like she caught herself by surprise.
Just get you a couple wobbly pops in you and take in a viewing of Sister Act. You'll have a good time.
I liked her in Ghost.
Oh yeah, you in danger, girl. This is probably one of my favorite scenes, actually. Before this dude gets stomped, or maybe I skip over it in my notes, but we also get introduced really briefly to the Brass Bull bar owner, who also works for Vinny the Brick. His name's Jerry, big token fat guy bartender, runs the bar, ? Vinny comes in to check on his son, how's business. He looks at the general ledger for this bar, I'm assuming, and he sees that it appears that Jerry is skimming off the top or cooking the books. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I've just heard it in movies. You're cooking the books. I assume that's just a way for skimming. And I think he puts it under office supplies. He's like, how come this spiked so much? Vinny says, he calls bullshit on him. He's like, you gotta watch it when you cook the books, Jerry, because sometimes, and then he leads him over to the grill, sometimes you end up getting yourself cooked, and we get a fucking grill face plant.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty dope. But my favorite scene is right after that. He pulls him up by the hair. He's like, you do that to me again, and I'll fucking roast you alive. I was like, dude, that's tough. He's got that signature fucking voice. Like, I was like, this guy is fucking scary, man.
I was like, we're still in this bar?
They built those 3 walls, Dan. They're going to fucking use them, dude.
It's like a 25-minute scene is this fucking bar scene.
You think they built that and it's not a building that was about to be torn down?
I don't know.
It's got fucking full of asbestos.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell where this was shot, because if you look at all those people in the bars, you can see really small beers that are only 2.5%.
Uh-oh.
So we get another, this has got to be the 5th or the 6th time Treat goes back to the hospital again, and he's either sitting on a park bench or wheeling Miss Stewart, around.
You're looking stronger.
And again, they're kind of getting into like a philosophical, they're talking about morality, mercenaries, taking the law into your own hands. And I can't remember what leads up to this, but he doesn't flash on her the same way, but he kind of checks her about his dad or her dad, like, he was gone a lot, but he cared about you, and he always thought about you, and he's like, your father was a patriot. And then we just do a hard cut. It's like, I don't know, they sprinkle these scenes with them like there's like a need to do it, but it just doesn't really flow. It's like we got to check back in on Miss Stewart just because, I don't know. I feel like it could have made it more meaningful if they just did it once or twice and maybe stretched them a little bit longer, had a little bit of more meat on the bone. But anyway, then we
quick solution to that is to shoot some filler scenes with your side characters, which there's not many of.
Yeah,
they're trying to jump time and progress stuff, and I think they probably shot a bunch of these just as interstitials to fill those gaps. And it would have been nice to have, if I'm building this out, his buddy, the guy that he beat up, maybe he helps him get off fucking steroids, or he's trying to help, another subplot would help fill in those gaps so the jumps wouldn't be as jarring. But when you just keep going back to the hospital and it's the same conversation, you don't feel like there's any advancement.
Yeah, you try making a 90-minute movie off a 40-page script and see how it goes.
I would have liked to get just a touch more background too on like his buddy Ramel and the katana dude. Like, you don't get anything from him at all. Mm-hmm. He does have a badass scene later on that we'll get to, but I would have liked something with him other than just like, yep. He's like, I'm here for you. He's like, I'm your.
He's a
I'll
mercenary.
do whatever you need to do. But yeah, either way.
I'm with Bones. I think, yeah, you could have pushed a little of that shit in there. But it's funny when he's laying on the bench. Just like, I protected you. Was I wrong?
So we get Coach Braden. We get this linkage completed between he and Tony Lowe. He meets him. He's like, "Hey man, I'm having trouble with this new substitute teacher," and we cut to a really. I feel like it was like super out of place. I mean, it's a callback to the dude trying to push 2 plates, and everyone's ape shit. So then he's like, okay. The dude was spotting me like 50%, and I had all this help around, and I did 225. Let's up the ante to, I clocked it at 2 plates and a 25 and a 10, so 295.
Mm-hmm.
All by myself, no one here to spot me, and he fucking chokes on the bar. He can't lift it, and he fucking dies. And it's kind of a jarring. Fell out of nowhere. Like they had to make it real for the students. Like, see, here's the impact of the steroids. It's right here. This guy just died, and Treat tries to impress that upon the students. Like, I don't know. It felt kind of rushed.
He tells them steroids can kill you, but honestly, it seems like a few more steroids, you might have gotten out of that situation, been able to lift that bar.
Well, this
there's too little, and then there's a dip, and then too much. You could have saved your life.
This is an actual press style, though. It's called a carotene press. So,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I seen he had a boner.
He just missed out on the whole jerking part. It's like, fuck, man.
I love that this is part of this show that anytime anybody's benching, everybody's automatically adding up the weight to see what I got it as this. What did you got? I got 45. Maybe they put 5s on the end. I don't know.
I have a penis.
I looked at that. I was like, 2 plates. Got to be a 25-10. Okay. What are you thinking, fella?
It's weird that he presents it as like steroids killed this man. Like, asphyxiation is what killed him. Yeah, he couldn't breathe anymore.
Overconfidence.
Okay, yeah. This is.
It's not like he ate a pill and his fucking head exploded.
Yeah, okay. That's the fall didn't kill him. The ground did. So, okay.
All right. So, yeah, I think I juxtaposed 2 scenes.
Because it's really weird that then Treat shows up. Like, why was he going to the locker room at all?
Yeah, to kill him.
I was thinking maybe he had glanced.
Choke that kid out.
Or maybe Fast Eddie saw the camera and was like, hey, something's going on over there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I think my feed's frozen because this kid's just stuck underneath this bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Ocean's 11 crew fucking put a loop in. So Tony Lowe's goon squad meets up with the chemistry professor now that he's the lone supplier, manufacturer of the steroids to collect. And then Ramel and Treat get the drop. And because they're in cahoots, they're like, well, we're going to protect you. The chemistry professor dude, because he breaks down. He's like, I need to get out. They're threatening my wife and kids, yada, yada. So they lay a trap. They get the drop, and they have some kind of like tasers that I've never seen before. And they just tase the shit out of and don't decide to kill Tony Lowe and his crew.
These 2 guys who do the taser acting, they're they're trying desperately to get another movie. They're fucking they're thrashing around on that ground,
They
dude.
didn't hear cut.
Oscars.
They did not hear cut.
Play through the whistle, man.
Yep.
There was a funny line though, actually, because I can't remember what leads up to it, but like, oh man, you just tased him or you just knocked him out or something. But Treat Williams is like, don't worry, it's not lethal. Unfortunately, I was like, dude, that's a pretty fucking hard line right there. We didn't get him that coming that full force just yet, but the wheels are starting to come off of him giving a shit about these people's lives, as we'll soon see. So then Treat confronts our coach. He knows he's on to him. He's got all the details. He's got recordings, etc. The coach fucking bitches out, tries to justify the juicing after being confronted.
You kind of want the coach to secretly be on steroids too, right? And have,
Hell yeah. Dude rips his shirt off.
He just
all
fucking hulks out right there.
buffed out. Yeah.
Don't look at me. Yeah, and I kind of jumped spots here, but this is the point where Treat goes in, or Mr. Coop, hanging with Mr. Coop, gives his PSA about steroids to the class. It can lead to high blood pressure, liver cancer, and all these things, shrunken testicles, and makes I think his name, I can't remember his fucking name, dude who dies on the bench press, makes that real for everyone, all the students in class. So then somehow Treat Williams meets up with Tony Lowe and his goons.
well, they leave a note for him on his truck, right? And this is like where you get in the mix. Like, do you think he's gonna come? Like, there's a funny, like out of context, it's very funny. And then
Yeah, he left a note on his truck.
Yeah. Then this takes them to the pool. This what prompts him to go to the pool, right?
Yeah.
Best, and then this is my favorite kill.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I think I was in some dark hours here towards the end here. But yeah, so they go to the aquatic center, gymnasium, the pool area at the college, for a showdown between Treat, Tony Lowe, and his goons. They telegraph it. It's not too on the nose. I like how quickly he's got his bifocals. He takes them out into his hand and he pops the lenses out. They make sure you see that, but I feel like they played it pretty cool because he goes on to he whoops ass. It's a pretty cool fight scene. He's calm, collected. He's taking out the trash. But they make sure that you see that he pops his eyeglass lenses out. They do a rumble. They get a rumble going on. Fucks him up. Tony Lowe pulls a shiv. So Treat's like, all right, game on. And we get an eyeglass lens throat slit into a pool, that's pretty rad. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, normally those are rounded off at the ends, but I guess
Lord knows I have.
Yeah.
I think that just speaks to Treat's abilities. He was able to channel, like he's able to like curve the bullet. Like he's able to find that fucking groove and that.
Treat is Neo.
Yeah. What were you saying, Kron? I couldn't, if you were talking, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I was just saying that I feel like glasses are normally all rounded off. Like if you pop a lens out, it'd be pretty hard to cut anything with it.
These are mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I don't have glasses. What's a glass company?
You're wearing glasses right now.
These are
Like I should
cheap
wear
Amazon blue light glasses. I don't wear prescriptions.
I mean, most glass lenses are like a polycarbonate, like plastic. But again, I feel like if he's a true killer, like he can make like anything can be a weapon kind of deal.
Equalizer.
And he's able to just find it. He's able to find that 16.5 degree angle slice becomes an edged weapon. So yeah, he's dead. Justin Bieber's in the pool. Vinny the Brick finds out. He comes back. He finds one of his lackeys, one of the goons who Treat left alive. And he gives up. Crucially, he gives up. He knows where Fast Eddie is in his van. He knows the make of it. So he thinks he's giving Vinny the Brick, the guy who did this, but it's just one of Treat's affiliates. So he unceremoniously blows that dude's head off, one of Tony Lowe's goons, and then they Amscray up to take care of Fast Eddie, or who they think is Treat. One of his henchmen, I can't remember his fucking name, Scarbano, whatever the fuck. He goes up, he goes knock knock at Fast Eddie's van. He pulls it open, door open. And he's like, "Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?" And he's like, "Jamaica." Pop, pop. Poor Fast Eddie. Rest in peace, fella.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care for him at the beginning. He grew on me in this film, as much of a throwaway character as he was. But yeah, he grew on me.
He's good at what he did.
Especially after you see that ceramic boob he has in his house.
Yeah,
So that's a guy I understand.
You think he threw that in pottery class?
Yeah.
It's my best piece.
Like Ghost, just turning it, fucking.
Yeah, people were coming up to him like, "You've got a future in this," and he was like, "No, I already made my masterpiece."
Yeah.
He says something so stupid when they first meet him. He's like, "Well, I know, of course they're a horrible team. I'm still going to bet on them anyway." And then he's like, "Yeah, stop telling me they lost the last 12 games." And then he's like, "Well, I got a fucking bugged." I'm like, "Well, then how did you know? You should have known that. You fucking retard."
It's called the long con, Dan.
Mm-hmm. That's real gambling mentality. Like, they're due for a win.
He doesn't lose.
I just got to bet my way out of the hole.
He's like, "I don't have a gambling problem. I never lose."
All right. You feel like jumping to our climax here?
Yeah. The time for diplomacy is over, gentlemen. Andy, Ramel, Treat, we load up. We're at the final showdown. We got somehow they get the intel for one of Vinny the Brick's warehouses. So we get, and they're all fucking Mission Impossible up. They're ready to go. Andy goes in first, and she takes on the Big Show. They duke it out. She gets a pretty brutal fucking heel stomp and grind turn on his foot like 7 or 8 times. And then they play kind of a fun, one of the other henchmen's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And she fucking straddles him and pretends to like she's fucking him, and like, and he's like, "Save some for me," or some bullshit like that. When she just fucking turns around and arm bars him and proceeds to break every single one of his fingers on his right arm. That was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. She's a bad bitch. Then there's an orgy going on in the back office. So we get some more tits. Treat has
tennis shoes.
You got to get that grip, man.
Yeah.
Get that friction.
Getting some difficult angles going, dude. I mean,
getting that power stance.
Well, Treat calls it out. He's like, "All right, our first priority is to get those hot babes out of here."
mm-hmm.
Right? And Andy legit just like a fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Like in a video game when you've got like an AI character that you're trying to get from one place to the next. What the fuck is like
NPC?
Yeah, but it's like a something mission.
Escort.
Fetch quest.
Yes.
Escort mission.
Yeah. So Andy's mission just becomes like escorting these topless chicks, like from like 4 different rooms. And listen, it's like poetry. It rhymes. Remember in the first scene when Treat like saved that woman when they got out of that Kosovo situation. I mean, just
saying.
Those subtle things you don't think about, but they're there.
One of my favorite kills in this that are kind of back to back, we get Treat Williams jump diving back first through a door and does kind of like a little slide, and then the two guys guarding the door facing outward, pop, 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 fucking takes him out that way. Thought that was pretty cool. I would have liked a little bit more if they had it in the budget to like increase the slide distance whilst taking them out. But at any rate, and then he like just stands up and happens to know there's somebody directly above him, and he no look fucking just shoots up in the air, fucking fucking takes the dude out above. That was probably my favorite kill sequence, that 1-2 we get. And then from there, I feel like, I hate to bag on this, Bones, but I don't know where you stand on this, but I feel like this turns into paint by numbers bullshit action film from here on out. It's just like stock copy and paste. People coming out of the woodwork, fucking not reloading, shooting, tits. Like, it's like, how many of these fuckers are here? There's like 15, 20, 25 henchmen. They're just coming all out of the woodwork. It turns into a pretty generic action gunfight. How did you guys feel about this part?
It's extremely lazy.
Yeah.
I would have liked if our Katana boy got some stealth kills here and maybe thinned the herd a little bit. I still think you can have the door sequence with Treat, but I would have rather had a few little smaller sequences stitched together versus this like infinite run with Treat and the Chicago typewriter.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Guys, go ahead.
I mean, you cut to Vinny and he's like, go get the brick. And, that could have added some juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucking maybe knocks out Andy, doesn't kill her.
Uh-huh.
We get a shot of fucking Treat shooting a couple guys. He's about to get the drop on him. Ramel comes in. We get a fucking head slice in half or fucking, and then they're back to back fucking Katana machine gunning this way. Like,
oh, fuck me. I just had I want to be modest here. I think I had a really good idea to bring in the brick. So when we get to the end, I'm going to tangent. Shit. Okay. Sorry.
He actually shits a brick out and uses it as a weapon.
It's not that crass, but that would be cool.
Yeah, long story short, too long, didn't read. Very paint by numbers, generic action scene. There was one cool scene. I gotta give it to him. We do get a little bit of stakes, I guess, if you can call it that. Treat does get shot, gets wounded in the shoulder, and right after we finally get Ramel coming in with the katana. I thought it was a pretty cool practical effect. He slices a dude, doesn't slice his hand or arm, but it's like clean at the shoulder.
Yeah,
thought that looked pretty cool. You see the fucking, you see an entire arm from the shoulder down sliced off. I don't know if I've quite seen that kind of dismemberment in a film before, clean at the shoulder. Yeah, run-of-the-mill action shootout. I was pretty disappointed with this portion. All this is punctuated by a liberal amount of ass and titties throughout, so I gotta give credit where credit's due. It just seemed very uninspired. So then we thin the herd all the way down to Vinny the Brick and his right-hand man, who I can't remember his fucking name. They attempt to get away in his car. All the good guys shooting at him. His right-hand man's like, don't worry, boss. This car's bulletproof. But it ain't katana-proof, motherfucker. This is another cool scene. I thought it could have been played into a little bit more. They could have leaned harder into it. But Ramel somehow jumps on top of the bulletproof car, and his katana He just fucking slices right down the driver's seat into this dude's head. Takes him out. So Vinny the Brick, he's naked. He fucking hops out. And I was pretty disappointed with this fucking scene too. Like, I feel like Richard Portnow deserved a better death. He basically just gets run over, rammed into a wall multiple times, and there happens to be big barrels of gasoline right there. Kind of spills out. We get a callback to the cigar. Andy, I could really use a cigar right now. Oh shit. Let's light up a cigar. Explosion. Bang.
Okay, 2 things. Treat hurts his foot, right? Like, does he get...
I must have missed that. I thought he only got shot in the shoulder.
Okay, all right. He's limping like his leg got hurt. So it makes me wonder did he actually get hurt? So they had to kind of rework this because he seems really adamant about getting in that car. It seems a little forced.
Yeah.
Here's my fix with the brick. He gets him pinned up against the wall, sign style. He grabs a brick and he puts it on the accelerator, and that is what holds him down so he can get out of the car, and then they shoot the gas barrels and it blows up.
I dig it.
Or he's like on the front of the car and you throw a brick on it and you drive him like into the warehouse and it explodes. Put a little twist on it.
I would have enjoyed that more.
You think all those barrels of gasoline, they were trying to figure out how to synthesize cocaine?
Yeah, we're a decade after License to Kill and people still haven't cracked it. It's very frustrating.
They were trying to make a hybrid steroid cocaine concoction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. So some callback to a brick being involved with this guy's death, or at least him taking someone out with a brick, wielding a brick. Yeah. Swing away, Meryl.
Pull your tongue out of my ass, Larry.
All right.
Emmy winner.
Cut through bone like butter.
Emmy winner.
So yeah, then it kind of wraps up real quick. Off to fight another mission, I guess. Nicole says to Treat, "Yep, sure shit. Bye now." Oh yeah, here's a copy of A Farewell to Arms in Russian. And then she's like, "Hey, do you still have my dad's medal?" "Yep, got it right here."
Right in my ass. Here
2.5 years I held this uncomfortable
hunk of junk up my ass.
Yeah. I'm sure this is common knowledge to you guys, but I just saw somewhere about that Chris Walken, there's a scene where he has like a pause in that famous scene with the watch in Pulp Fiction. There's like an elongated like pause where I guess he forgot his lines and he takes a minute and he remembers it, and they kept that cut in the film. I never knew that before. I thought that was pretty cool. Were you guys aware of that?
No, I don't think I'd heard that.
I just saw that recently on something, but
I've never seen Pulp Fiction, but
shut your mouth.
Was it a YouTube short? Like,
no, it was like an.
Did
it
you
was
know?
actually like an article with.
Dan, you're gonna
words.
love Tarantino's dialogue near the end of the movie, dude.
mm-hmm.
Never heard of them.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then we do get like a really lame, lazy kind of send off. We get a soundbite on the news playing out that Bo Robinson, who gives a fuck, our big baddie football player, has left the team, who gives a shit. And Coach Bill Braden, former football coach of Eastern Atlantic, committed suicide. Roll credits. I also thought, too, this is punctuated with a really weird ending track that did not fit the vibe at all of this film. What do you guys think? It was like it's like a funky, I meant to look these fuckers up, but it felt like a funky, like stoner surf psychobilly rock kind of track. And it was all centered around Hail Bop. It's Next Stop Hail Bop by the Deregulators. I just thought it was a really dissonant ending track to this film.
I hit close as soon as those credits started rolling.
Fucking closed the laptop and hucked it out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kron.
Hey, man, I'm right there with you. I finished this up at like 2 a.m. last night, and I was right there, brother.
Well, I'll kick us off here.
Break my box.
I still had fucking fun with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had watched this not too long after we covered the first Substitute. These had popped up on Prime, and I knocked out the second and third one relatively close together, so much so that I kind of had them mixed up in my head. I think this adds a little bit more cheese in comparison to the second one. I don't think it's taken itself as seriously. It's completely shed the we're going to try to make a difference or try to talk about the woes of urban schools, incorporating Kosovo, incorporating steroids. I mean, this is Barry Bonds, not Barry Bonds. Who were the two going at it in the late 90s?
McGuire and Sosa.
Sosa, yeah.
Yeah.
So, steroids, it's top of... This is like a Law and Order episode. Like, this shit's just like ripped from the headlines.
Yep.
You can tell this was knocked out relatively quick. Treat comeback, for $500,000. Let's knock this thing out. I don't think it's egregious. I don't think it's boring. I don't think anything overstays its welcome. Like, as much as you go back to the well of him with the daughter unnecessarily, and there's not really a lot to thicken the movie. It's a fun watch. So for 90 minutes, I had fun. I think I'm going to bump just slightly over 2 and give this just a straight 3. Dan, what about you? Oh, sorry, Kron. By all
Dan
means.
can go if you... Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
All right, guys. Substitute 3. I think we've definitely seen the budget ratchet down on these things as we've been watching them. But I will agree, this did bring some of what I was missing from Substitute 2. Like, 2 to me just feels like a worse version of 1. At least this brings in, let's make it a little slimier. Let's make it a little more fun. Let's, throw a wet t-shirt contest in there because we're trying to get this thing moving units at the rental store. So I do think this does bring elements of what I wanted to see. I think the biggest thing working against this is probably the budget limitations. You can't really have good action or fun kills, working at this level. I feel like it all just kind of, like, I wish it pushed things further. I wish Treat Williams was just laying waste to a college football team for, get some setup for 30 minutes and then just let that dude go to town on these guys. So I don't know. I do feel like it's kind of fighting itself on that angle, but I did have more fun with this than 2. I'm going to ratchet up a little 2 bones. I'm going to give this a 2.5.
2.5 for the Cron Man.
All right.
Danielson.
This was released August 14th of 1999. The last 7 movies here on 5 day. We got 4 episodes of Tales from the Crypt and our Halloween special, plus these. HBO, the last 7. And will be 8. So, the email, HBO. So
a B kind of looks like an 8.
That's 8008K.
B just looks like an 8 trying to get on the subway, like it's like pushing in.
Treat Williams hair an 8. At the cinema that month, you can catch Bowfinger and Detroit Rock City. Speaking of Kiss. Movie is set in Long Island, but filmed in Salt Lake City, Utah. The director had to make sure he didn't have the mountains in the background. It was also shot in 16 days. I don't know if you could tell that. Yeah, this was a lot more fun than 2, I think. I like the cheese. Give me it. Like I said, I like that he got a little more physical at the end. But I had more fun with this one than 2. I wish we got the janitor. I mean, these punk ass kids acting up in this school. That janitor comes in, he fucked those dudes up right away. Like, we wouldn't have an issue. This lady would have never got jumped. Treat would have never had to do this mission. What's that say about his mercenary work? Maybe he's not the best. Maybe this crew, it's like, we're not calling those guys. They just shoot and don't ask questions. But anyway, this is fun. I think he got me at times. Whenever he meets the coach, like, he's like, you're going to be lucky if you don't do time. Like, just shit like that. Like, the way he delivered his lines, I'm like, man, Treat was a treat. And, like, anything he's in, I'll fucking watch. I'm being a terrible podcaster here. And he has a movie with Leah Durham that he's really fucking good in. And he's just basically after her. She's a younger girl and he's like an older high school kid. But Bones put that in there. Yeah, I don't even know I forget what it's fucking called.
Lena Dunham?
Leah Dunham?
Yeah. I thought you said
Wars
Leah
chick?
Durham.
Oh.
So the Star Wars chick? Or the girls chick?
Wild at Heart girl.
Laura Dern?
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern? Did I say Leah Durham?
Samsonite.
Okay. No. It's
Smooth Talk?
Smooth Talk. Yeah, there you go. This ruins my fucking whole thing. 3.0 for me. I had fun. That was all right.
That's a double.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had a lot more fun with this one than 2. Which I'm not... 4. I got some bad vibes, but we'll see. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, maybe they can bridge the gap with 4 and bring it home. Bring it home strong. For me, I'll keep it short and sweet. I think I'm an amalgamation of the 3 of the dirty dudes on this one. I think if I weren't plotting this out and I kind of think about it and take a step back, it was a nice tight 90 minutes. I agree. Treat Williams is always a treat. I'd go with like a symphony bar, toffee, almond, maybe a Fifth Avenue in there. He's bringing the pain. Like he's going for it. He's got subtlety. He's got badassery, wielding those twin dragons. I think he does a great job. His supporting cast, I feel like whether it was their fault or the directors or however this production was brought out, I feel like we could have got more out of them. Fast Eddie did kind of grow on me weirdly. I'm going to come in at I'll probably go at 2.5 on this as well. Same. I thought it was a little bit better than sub 2, but I mean, That's a pretty low bar. Most disappointed about the climax. I feel like could have curried a little bit more favor if they could have gone maybe a little bit bigger or just weren't as lazy with that last action scene. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But overall, had a good time. Had a good time talking with the Dirty Dudes about this. Yeah, 2.5 for me on this one. And before we close, if you guys are game, I have a game, quick game. If you guys want to run it real quick, what do you say?
I mean, let's do it to it.
All right. So we're going to go rapid fire. Just buzz in with your name, and it's going to be what we're doing here is I've compiled in the spirit of Substitute 1 with Breaking Brad. I thought it'd be fun to compile a list of pornography parodies based on Hollywood films. And is it porn or is it fake? So we have a smattering of films that are actually porn titles and some of which are fake. So you buzz in and you tell me if it is porn or if it is fake. You guys understand the rules? You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. First title. Titty Slickers.
Dan. Fake.
That is porn. There's also another porn title called City Lickers, but I liked Titty Slickers. Had a nice ring to it.
Is there a Titty Slickers 2?
Curly pubes.
Curse of
Yeah, Curse of the Curly Pubes, dude.
Dude. Let's make it happen. All right, next. Snatch Adams.
Cron.
I'm
going to say fake.
That is a pornography film.
Damn it.
All right, next film. Or is it? Tango and Gash.
Bones.
I'm
calling fake.
That is fake. Bones, you're on the board with 1.
What does he wear on his nose?
Well, I was wondering where that nose ended up.
It's red.
But it comes up brown.
All right, next film. For a Fistful, She Hollers.
Dan. Fake.
That is fake. Dan, you're on the board with 1. Next film. The Sex Substitute.
Cron. That's porn.
We are all tied up.
I think I came across that in research.
I figured you might.
I think I read that title.
All right. Next film. Let's keep it chugging along here. This one may be a trick question. Pump Fiction.
Dan.
That's
porn.
That is fake.
Fuck.
There's another film that is a porn called Pulp Friction. So I threw a little curveball there. Next film. One of my faves on this list. An Officer and a Gentleman.
Bones.
I heard Bones first.
Okay, I'll defer because I had some static. I'll go Bones.
That's a porn.
That is a porn.
I want to see that one, dude.
All right. Next film. The Da Vinci Load.
Cron. Porn.
That is porn.
That's the best one. That's the best one yet.
All right, next film. Everybody Fucks Raymond.
Dan. Porn.
That is fake.
Fuck.
That was a fun one brought to us by way of Chris from Dead Formats. Thank you, Ruth's Chris. Shout out.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Chris.
Next film. The Lord of the G-Strings. The
Bones.
female ship of the string.
Bones.
Bones.
Porn.
That is porn. Bones in the lead. Next film. E3, the extra testicle.
Dan.
That's
Fake.
porn.
How? That's all fucking Cheech and Chong's still smoking.
E3, the extra testicle, is
Dude's
a
got a third
pornography
ball, dude.
film.
Hey, Eddie Torres, man, the extra testicle.
Yeah. The extraterrestrial. Okay. Next film. In Her Majesty's Secret Cervix.
Kron. It's porn.
That is fake.
Damn it.
Bones still in the lead. Next film. Big Trouble in Little Gina.
Kron. Not real.
That is fake. Correct. We got a two-way tie. Bones and Kron at 3, Dan at 1.
How many more do we have?
5. 6. Maybe 7. Next film. Womb Raider.
Dan. Porn.
That is porn. Dan coming back strong. Next film. Fraternal Cumshine on a twatless hind.
Kron. Fake.
That's fake.
Kind of feel like somebody gave that away.
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
It took me a minute to realize what the movie was.
Next film. Game of Throats.
Bones.
I'm
calling it porn.
Next film. Position Impossible.
Kron. Porn.
That is fake.
Damn.
Sir.
It seemed like that's a believable title.
All right, we're down to the wire here. Next film. Saturday Night Beaver.
Bones.
Porn. Bones at 5, Kron at 4, Dan at 2. Last 2. Barring a tiebreaker situation. Next film. Rumple Foreskin.
Kron. Fake.
That is fake. Tied up. Next film. Spray It Forward.
Kron. Fake.
That is fake.
Good job.
Kron is our winner. You ended up with 6, Bones at 5, Daniel at 2. My tiebreaker I was hoping for was Jackie Brown Eye.
Porn.
That is fake. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. I know we're running a little bit long. I appreciate you guys indulging me. I had a lot of fun compiling those. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It made my dick as hard as it did.
Very fun, but we were so competitive.
All real.
Still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, it's just they are, as long as you got the imagination.
Guys, just real quick, Substitute 3 would have an average score from the three of us of, 2.75. This would currently be tied with Rumpelstiltskin at number 112.
Rumple Foreskin?
Excuse me? This would be right
Fuck yeah.
below On Deadly Ground and right above Vibrations. Vibrations, you could just keep that title. Add triple X to the end of it.
You
There
turned
you go.
it on, G-Baby.
Rule 34, man.
G-Baby, thank you for substituting in for the Substitute 3 Winner Take All from 1999, directed by Mr. Robert Redler. Please tell the people where they can find you, what you're doing, what you're up to, promote whatever you want.
We're on indefinite hiatus. All of our stuff's still up, but I have a show called Waxing the Porpoise where we do a similar thing, just talking movies. One of my buds who has never seen anything, I force him to watch movies. It's a good time. Waxing the Porpoise, it's anywhere on the internet. So if you care to take a gander, I think we got about 100 episodes backlog to have fun with. We have the occasional fun episode where we diverge into like a high strangeness fun topic, Mount Shasta, aliens, that kind of thing, as a palate cleanser. By the time this comes out, I was just also a guest on a little while ago, a Dead Formats episode with Chris, a friend of this show and all of us, on Alf, Project Alf, or in Germany, Alf der Film. That was a lot of fun. And there's another show out called A Cut Above where I guested on, and we talked about Strange Darling, which was a lot of fun. Recent film that's a fucking banger. Thank you guys very much for having me on. I hope I didn't fuck up the show too much. I had a great time, and yeah, thanks. Appreciate y'all.
Always good having you, G baby. Won't be the last time. 5D Army, join us next week for the conclusion of The Substitute 4. What is it even? What is the tag? What is the...
Failure is not an option.
Failure is not an option.
That sounds like an anime title. Like a anime subtitle.
Hey, I'll give you this much. It's pretty currently relevant.
It's from what I've seen as well.
Yes. So.
But yeah, next week, Substitute 4. Failure is not an option. Conclusion. See you then. Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Thrash and sperm.
Porn.
No.
Fuck.
That's what I'm doing later.
You want the women thrashing, dude?
Means you're doing something right.
Yeah,
right.
fucking A.
We're very wrong.